Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the NosCast back again, and joining us on today's episode, my main man's
Murdoch.
You're Nisantine, a.k.a. Big Bobby, a.k.a. the Nizza, a.k.a. the last girl bender, a.k.a. I never held an AK in my life.
and also,
Gregory Hall.
and behind the boards, we got my main man.
What's going on, guys? It's Christian.
What's good?
Good. Christianity in the building.
And I'm Leroy. What's good, everybody? Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I need that. That stimmy needs to come along. I don't know what I'm gonna use it on. I should be responsible, and they'll catch up on some payments.
You gonna do
I
some
probably
nigga shit.
won't.
You just moved, bro.
I know.
Be responsible,
I know, right?
dog.
I probably should.
He gonna do some nigga shit. He gonna do some
You in a
straight
position to do whatever. Like you single, no kids, no. You good.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
like,
good.
This is the time to be irresponsible.
Exactly. buy a gumball machine, something that you don't need.
Dumb shit,
I've never
bro.
seen a live positive and negative angel.
Now you know when he puts it in that.
I know, because Niz was here. I'd be like, you know what, you're right.
Yeah.
Nah, but no, but the way Niz put it, it's like, well, fuck it, just hey, hookers and blow. Fuck
You
it.
good, yo.
Hey man, Texas is reopening. Take a flight down there.
Yo,
Go
Texas
crazy.
is wilding right now.
Texas
It's
and
not
Mississippi.
Just Texas. It's
Now-
Texas, Mississippi, Florida.
Florida joined in. I was
Why
waiting
we
for
surprised?
Florida.
Why
No
we not
surprise with
surprised
Florida.
Florida?
Not more than Atlanta. They never stop.
Yo, true.
Atlanta never stop. Strippers in there with dancing with masks. Like
They've been in 2018 for like the past 9 months.
we can't catch it if we don't get tested. They've never stopped in Atlanta. My brother went down there. I was like, don't come back,
You
bro.
need to quarantine for a month.
Don't come back. Bro.
What
live there
if
now.
in Atlanta they're just in a continuing time loop?
Yeah.
They don't even know what's going on.
Every
They
time
just
it
think
hits
it's
2019, that shit resets
Yeah.
back to the previous year.
Palm Springs.
Yeah, right?
They're stuck in their own hex. Goddamn Wanda.
All the same artists still popping.
They
still
still down
bumping
there
Jeezy.
snapping and shit, doing snapping music.
D4L. They
They don't even know Bobby Smurda just got out.
They don't even know.
He's still doing time.
Bobby Smurda is back on the streets.
He's
son.
being responsible in the club. You seen him?
He was in a mask.
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
everything.
in the mask. He
I'm
said,
like,
"Nah,
everybody
I
take
don't
that
want
Bobby
to
Smurda. Everybody do what he's doing right now.
They try
bro.
to get him jammed up. He like, get that
Nah,
drink out
he was like,
here.
no. He not, they're
I'm
not
about,
gonna-
I'm about to be free and die. Like, I just got here.
First of all, imagine how your stomach would even react. You went 6-7 years with no alcohol.
One little sip, he gonna be
bugging out.
Wow,
some
man,
smelling
my first
of-
drink.
Exactly. Boom.
To end up back in jail.
Exactly.
Wake
No.
up. Hey man, wake up.
Keith. Yeah, much respect to him, man. I'm glad he's out.
It's
man.
good, yeah.
Did you see it? It was like a whole thing. First of all, his first 24 hours out, he did an interview with GQ. Like, because I follow him heavy. I was one of the people waiting for him to get
Yeah.
out. Quavo went
I seen
private
that.
jet, went to
Private
go
jet
pick
and
him up.
everything, right? Yeah.
They got him racks of money. They got him hoes.
Damn, we need to get locked up.
We need to become friends with Quavo first.
Yeah, right?
Get locked up.
Exactly. We can get locked up and come home to absolutely
They got
fucking
him.
nothing.
Big jazz,
So our girl cheated on us.
big chains, diamonds, money, hoes. They got him. They got him like the ultimate
welcome home package.
Welcome home
Yeah.
package.
Welcome home package.
Damn.
That's the premium welcome home package.
For real.
I'm not even rushing for no new music, man. Like, take your time.
Take your
Yeah.
time,
Facts.
live, get readjusted. You order like what 50 pounds of oxtails or some shit.
Yo,
I ain't even mad
I'm about to
at
say
it.
the
Awesome.
amount of food I would eat, I would get fat as hell.
yes.
Yo, imagine the
Like,
shitty
going from
food.
jailhouse slop because he was in Rikers, right?
Yeah.
So you know they not eating.
Oh.
They not eating good up in there. Like so, shit. Lobster, steaks, just like a regular old cheeseburger probably
Pussy.
tastes the exact.
Wait, what did you say?
Some ass real quick,
Pussy.
like. you know. I mean, I
don't.
don't blame him. Like, you in jail for
You
that
in
long,
jail,
man.
oh,
yeah, good
Like
for
Yo,
you.
where would you go
6 years.
first? Where would you go first? Food, entertainment. What would you do?
I would probably go to the movies. I'd be like, it's mad shit I ain't seen in a while. But then I'm like, oh, the movies aren't open.
There ain't no movies.
Damn.
I got mad shit to catch up on.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Yo, imagine if you was that dude.
because he
locked
missed
up.
Endgame. He missed everything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Endgame.
Bobby,
Bobby,
let me tell you about Disney
Infinity
Plus.
War Part 1 wasn't even out. he was still in jail when that shit came out. He missed like all
Last
that
thing
even
we
shit.
see,
saw
like,
was
Civil
like
War.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he got locked up with Age of Ultron in 2014.
No way.
He probably thinks the MCU's dead then.
You're just finding out everybody.
Yo, I can't wait to see
dead.
Iron Man 5. What's up?
They gonna be like,
oh shit.
They'll be like, yeah, we got some news for you. Yeah, Vision's dead. Yeah, Captain America. Yeah, he's old now. Yeah, Iron Man is also dead. Like everybody you knew is fucking like dead. Everybody.
Black Panther-
Vision died twice.
Yeah.
Black Panther's dead for
Like,
real.
Black Widow, she good, right? She got a movie coming out.
Oh, he don't even get to. He didn't.
Damn, son, you go to jail on Age of
have a seat.
Ultron, and then you come out to Black Widow. Oof.
Hey man,
That sucks.
And that movie was supposed to come out last year.
that shit was supposed to come out the day he got locked up.
Shit still ain't out.
You know what? But you know what?
Can't wait to read the next Game of Thrones book. What?
Hey, Bobby, remember you say you was a big fan of Game of Thrones? Wait till you see how that shit ends.
You ain't got nothing but time. Go ahead, binge. Go ahead, binge.
But you know what though?
Enjoy
I
your
think it
food.
would have been worse if he would have went to jail to Age of Ultron and came out to like Zack Snyder's Justice.
Damn.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say when no.
Everybody
The
just
reason-
went silent. Like, how dare you?
Well, he got a nice 3-4 hour Justice League he could catch up on.
Yep.
You could tell him he could skip Wonder Woman. I'm telling him like nah.
He can skip both of them.
Yeah. I mean the first one
No, the
maybe.
first one-
No, first one was decent.
The second one
The
I
second
wouldn't
one,
bother, 'cause
fuck
you
The
that
really-
second one he
bullshit.
can skip.
Yeah, it,
Oh my
no
God.
relevance to anything going
They had the
on.
nerve to put that out on Christmas.
Yo, facts, bro. I watched
was-
that shit
they knew
on
everybody
Christmas.
They
was gonna
ruined
be
our
in the house.
Christmas.
They knew everybody was gonna be home. They was like,
Yup.
all right, put it out on Christmas.
that trash
Everybody
out.
gonna be in the house. They got me because I damn sure watched it on Christmas.
Me too.
That shit was long as hell for no reason.
My girl fell asleep. When we finished watching it the next day, I was like, we don't like.
You didn't miss nothing.
Yeah, like-
could've been
You
background
ain't missed
noise. Yeah, it could have been background noise.
There's 4 action scenes in the whole
That's it.
2.5 hour
I
movie.
mean, the opening one was so corny.
Yo, as soon as it started with the first one in the mall, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a
when
good
she thought she
feeling
was
about
Spider-Man?
this. Yeah.
It felt like a dated Spider-Man movie. So that's
Rope
okay.
swing.
When they were on that bullshit, hey, it's the 80s type shit.
Yeah,
like,
and they
not
tried,
like
and they tried to jam pack every 80s nostalgia into one fucking year.
everything.
It's like last time I checked, those are Jordan 6 right there. Okay, this is 84. Okay, we are on ones, my nigga.
Damn. Yeah, Bobby Smurda. He got a lot to catch up on, but you know that's good. He's out.
Best
Take
of
your
him,
time.
yo.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, big facts for the take your time with
Yeah,
the music,
man.
yo. We're gonna need to rest that.
I mean,
Oh.
especially they locking rappers up every week and shit too.
Ooh, but
They just dropped T.I. from Ant-Man 3, I heard.
from Ant-Man 3.
Yeah.
Because of all the
I don't even
allegations.
remember.
Yeah, I don't
his
remember him.
character.
Nobody remember. Let's be honest. It's not a big loss.
Was he?
I
in the
forgot.
second one?
He was in the first two, yeah.
He's the first two.
I remember he was in the,
He's in
the
his
first,
little
but I
high,
don't-
the little
He was
high
in the
school.
second one,
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
He's in that second. He's in the second
Because
one.
Scott had
shit,
his little
you're
high
right.
crew.
You're right. Oh my god.
Yeah, but
What's
yeah.
it called?
It's such a loss.
They got rid of Mara, too.
Which one?
From
Amber Heard?
Oh, yeah.
They haven't officially
Your
announced
girl.
that yet.
No,
That's
yes,
your
they
girl,
did.
yeah.
Fuck you all.
Yo, girl.
I
They
don't
said
give
he,
a
he
fuck.
was confessing his love for her. He was like, I
She's
don't
beautiful,
believe.
but it's wasted beauty, damn it.
He was like, I don't believe Johnny Depp. She was a beauty. He was saying,
Whoa, don't you be fucking getting me canceled
I'm
out in
surprised it
here.
took them this long to drop her.
Yeah,
like,
they got her the fuck
dropped-
outta here.
they got her out
They
quick.
dropped Johnny Depp from Fantastic
Immediately.
Beasts like that.
Her
like,
crazy
you know.
nutty ass.
But then they finally got rid of her, too, recently.
On some technicality shit though, she failed an exam for like
Yeah,
like
that's
a
what happened.
pre-physical for the movie.
Oh, that was it?
And they were like, "You out."
They were just waiting for something that was just
it
like,
was like she'll fuck up. She'll
Yeah,
fuck
that's
up
what
something.
happened.
You know,
Who
if I
doesn't
get
get
a
a movie
out-
role for not
Right.
doing a physical? We're not passing a physical. I never heard of that shit.
It's an insurance thing. Like,
Oh, so you can't-
most movies do it. Like before any superhero movie will shoot or anything like that, especially when an actor has to get like fit, they have to go in for an, like a medical exam.
So you mean to tell me
Film
she,
knowledge.
So, so you mean to tell me she ain't get a role because she couldn't do 25 push-ups?
She probably couldn't.
That's even worse.
That bitch couldn't do a sit-up. They was like, nah, you ain't getting this role.
To be honest, if I look at Amber Heard, I'm like, I don't think she could do 25.
Amber Heard, I hope you hear this. Without a
Amber
doubt,
Heard.
I fucking hate you.
Oh, let me get it out the way real quick. So, last time I was here, I was saying how I kind of stood up for Jason Goes to Hell
That was on our Halloween.
on
special.
the horror
Our spectacular special.
Spooktacular special.
You have balls of steel, my friend.
So yeah, but then after like I left here, I went to go revisit the movie, and I'm like, damn, this shit kind of stupid. So, as a child, I'm like, yo, this shit's scary as hell. This shit is whatever. Or whatever. But now I look at it now as a full-blown adult. I'm like, yo, like Leroy first stated, he's barely in the movie. And then they went, and when you watch all the previous ones and then watch that one, they added a bunch of like magical shit and bloodlines and a whole bunch of shit that didn't have anything to do with the previous
Didn't I
one.
say that shit on Halloween podcast?
Handed old girl the knife and turned into a magic dagger. It was like, yo, and then this black dude was a bounty hunter who apparently has been chasing him for years. Where'd he come from?
Exactly.
Like,
And then he got murked easily.
and
like,
then
like there was like no effort.
murked effortlessly, but you breaking this dude's fingers in jail for information.
Right.
Like I want to apologize for that. Like, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have.
Jason Takes Manhattan has a bunch of dope ideas that in theory could work, but then when you put them together, it's like, this soup is disgusting.
Well, here's the thing
He was talking about the one after.
I'm talking about the one after that.
Oh, the one after
When-
Jason Takes Manhattan?
when
Jason Goes to Hell.
No,
Jason Goes to
Jason Goes to Hell when New Line took over. Cause
Oh, that's right. There was a period where that happened.
yeah,
That was
because
when like Jason.
before that they were just Paramount up until Jason 8, and then Paramount was like, oh no, this is trash. And New Line was like, we'll take it.
Yep.
And they took it and made it something more trash. with the exception of Jason's hand popping out at the end, that shit was cool. But like
Freddy's
everything-
Freddy.
Was
Oh,
Freddy,
thank you. Freddy's
was
hands.
Freddy dead by this point? Did Freddy's Dead the final nightmare come
Yeah,
out?
Yeah, yes,
Way out.
yes,
Okay.
yes. And then after the Jason Goes to Hell, it was New Nightmare, where he came back swagged out with a new coat
Oh yeah,
That's
leather.
such a slept on
and
movie.
leather
That's a
pants.
good one.
That's a slept-on movie, really.
That movie, yeah, dude, he had on leather pants and shit.
Leather pants. They had a.
But I
Dripped
just
up
want to do
Freddy.
that real quick. I'm sorry for standing up
For trash.
for Friday the
It happened.
13th.
It's that
Hey, it
nostalgia.
happens,
There's always
Jason
movies where
Goes
it's
to
like
Hell.
at the time where I when I watched it, I thought it was the best thing ever, and then I got after careful consideration, what was I thinking? Like, I
What-
remember,
what
there was
movies?
a time
Yes,
I used
me
to
too.
defend. I used to defend Spider-Man 3 so much. I used to just I was like, yo, that's a good movie. I was like, yo, you just hating. You just hating.
Honestly,
You just hating.
I'm with him on that one too. I was on the same defending it too.
Like when it came, I guess I was just caught up because this is still very early, superhero movie.
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
We didn't have the quality that we
MCU,
have now.
right.
You know what I mean? So
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
was
2
lit.
is quality.
was
Spider-Man
great.
2
Great.
Spider-Man,
awesome.
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Great
2
movie. I
is
was-
like one of the top tier superhero movies.
Yeah,
in
I was,
Word.
I was talking to my friend about it the other
Awesome.
night. How amazing Spider-Man 2 was, because it's like one of the things. Because we were talking about we got in a discussion about like how strong Spider-Man is. And I'm like,
Yeah.
the movies don't always show how strong he is. They were like, nah, Spider-Man's just average,
Nah,
like
he's
strength.
strong.
I'm like, no, he has
super
super
strength.
strength. I was like, you're going by the movies where they don't always show that. So like, one of the best feats that they showed is in the Spider-Man 2 when he stops the train. Like, I'm like, you gotta be a strong motherfucker to do that with just web.
He's still passed out, but he still did it.
Exactly. With just Webb, like Webb is not crazy strong like that. Like it was mostly like him just holding that shit like tight as fuck. So I was like, Spider-Man is dumb strong. So that's one of the things I love about like Spider-Man 2. But yeah, I used to defend Spider-Man 3.
And I think 3 was also, that was like at the height of like when we were getting real good like CGI. So I think it was like visually really impressive,
100%.
and that like just like gave us like, yo, like I still think Sandman was done pretty well. Not with him like killing Uncle Ben and
Yeah,
shit, but like just like his character and the way he looked and shit.
far
What's
as
his name?
effects,
Yeah.
yeah.
Great, yeah.
So,
now they
like-
talking about John Cena may play Sandman. I mean, he's
got the
He's
look.
got the look. For
He's
it,
got
though.
the look.
He's
Let's
got
be
the-
honest.
As far as the
But
acting,
like the exact look, come on.
Yeah.
like, the square face and everything. Like,
I don't know who idea was to make Topher Grace Eddie Brock. Still to this day, I mean maybe because he was popping because
That's
that
what I'm saying. They
70s show
usually
was
go
out.
by. They usually go by what's hot at the time.
I understand that, but at the same time, who like thought? I still believe you. Who thought that was a good
Who
idea?
thought?
I think that was
Like
Sam
the-
Raimi spiting the company because he didn't want Venom in the movie. So he
Yeah,
was just
that
like,
was a big
if you're
F
gonna
you to
make
the-
me put
yeah.
Venom in the movie,
All right,
cast
fine.
Topher Grace.
Hey, Topher, what you up to?
There he is. Eric Foreman. There you go.
And that movie might have been better if Venom wasn't like tacked on in there. If he was allowed
was-
to
he was-
like.
If they just focused on one villain, that
Yeah.
movie's problem. They tried to throw in
Yeah,
everybody.
Venom. They just
Goblin.
crowbarred him in there.
Yeah, Sandman.
And that was big
If it
studio.
was,
like
if
shit.
it was Sandman and Goblin Showdown movie, that would have been fine. But then,
Right.
but everything else with Venom just kind of clouded it. I think that would have been great if it was like very end of the movie, like glimpse of like, wait, what the fuck is that?
Right.
That black shit oozing out.
Right.
Uh-oh.
I thought that shot should have ended when he was at the church.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, it starts falling on him. Cut right there. Like, that's it. As soon as the symbiote falls on him and it starts to, start changing him, the movie just cuts right there. That'd have been for
That would have been fire.
Yeah, that part where he changes and he lunges at the screen.
Yeah, that's
should have just cut off right
Yeah,
there.
because it was good. It worked on the trailer when they had it like that. That's how they ended the trailer, and that was dope. But yeah, I agree. They
And then,
should've ended it like
and
that.
then even looking back at that particular Spider-Man, because I was in the same boat with you defending that trash. And then when Venom came out, the movie Venom, even though that movie wasn't all that great either, but you can still see the difference between that Venom and the Venom from the Venom film.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, whoa, look at the improvements is vast.
Yeah.
You know
That
what I mean?
movie is just like how we were talking about, where like Venom's not a good movie, but it's a fun movie.
It's a fun movie, but it's not good.
Yeah.
It was it wasn't. It didn't make me like upset. Like it was alright.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what it is? It's a movie like, say, if you just home on a Sunday and
It's
it
like
just came on
Daredevil.
it came on TV. You like, all right, look.
I ain't got nothing else to watch.
Yeah.
That scene where he
Exact-
like takes out all the officers and shit, like that was pretty fun. Like
Yeah.
and that like there's some good action.
And the
scene.
banter between
It's
him
dumb.
and
The whole
but-
dynamic between those two characters in
Yeah.
that movie is fucking hilarious.
Which I'm surprised they didn't try to sell in the trailers, because when I got there I was like, oh, this is like a buddy cop movie. Like you did not market it like this at all.
Which is like the opposite of what After Earth did, because they thought.
Oh my God.
People went into that movie thinking Jaden and Will was gonna be on some tag team
Yeah,
buddy,
yeah.
but it's just Jaden and
It's
Will being Oracle.
It's just
No, that's exactly who he is.
And that's why
Oracle.
people were
Batwoman over
upset.
there.
They were expecting to see them like, do some
Actually
co-op shit.
doing
yeah,
some
no,
shit
no.
together.
The whole movie was just Will Smith being just
Touching his leg.
touching his leg and his son and Jaden doing like the whole fucking film. Like
That movie was so bad.
Yeah,
We
it
were
was.
like,
I remember seeing that in theater. It was a
Same.
packed theater.
You saw it in theaters?
I didn't pay for it. I was working the movie theater at the
give him
time.
a shot. Jesus Christ.
I was working the movie theater at the time. I'll grab a cup.
Don't
Yeah,
get pressed,
yeah.
man.
I saw it
paid
in
for that
theaters,
shit, too.
Yeah, give him a cup. please.
I saw it in theaters, but I also saw it for free, but I was like an hour late, so I missed the first hour.
paid for that shit.
And I saw the last hour, and I was like, I'm happy
Get
I
him
missed
one
half
too.
of it.
He paid for it. Yours was free at least.
Oh, you know what? You know what movie I used to defend a lot? G.I. Joe. The first
one?
Yeah.
because I was gonna ask y'all like what else.
I'm not mad
what,
at that.
Like, Jason Goes to Hell, Spider-Man 3. I was gonna ask y'all like
got a reverse case.
what movies that y'all. That's what I was gonna get into next
Yeah.
too. After it's like, so what movies did y'all think was amazing, and then in retrospect after
You're
watching
like,
it,
fuck this.
it was like, this is fucking
Age
trash.
of Ultron. Age of Ultron for sure. I thought that was a great fucking time, and then I watched it very recently, and I was sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why is this so dumb?
I've only seen that movie once. I haven't gone
Keep
back.
it that way.
Yeah.
I've seen it
No,
about
don't
2
do
or 3
that.
times. I've seen it. I didn't hate it as much as like a lot of people did, but
Yeah. The thing with Age of Ultron, like I only saw it once, but I recently went back and watched it because of WandaVision, and it didn't get better. It was just it didn't.
It got
but
worse.
it got worse. But no, I did
Y'all
like
bugging.
but I did like some of the things, the loose ends that they were tying up. That
Yeah, that
tied
was
to-
cool,
Yeah.
but like the reveals were just not there for me. You know what I mean? Like a lot of like what Ultron could have been, because I also think Ultron is underutilized in the MCU universe
Yes.
because
Sure.
he's such a big villain. For him to only have that one movie is super disappointing to me. Like that's kind of what I'm hoping.
I'm hoping
got a
like
point.
we
You got a
like
point.
you know with
He can go on the internet. Like, he can be there forever.
Yeah,
like,
can't
Which
really
is-
get rid of it.
which
It's an
is
AI. Like, that's all
horrifying.
it is. It's an
'Cause
AI.
think if Ultron was alive this entire fucking time on the web, like learning shit about everything that's going on with Iron Man and all
Popping
the
up
fucking
on your
see, but that-
OnlyFans.
I see you jacking off, nigga.
Oh my god.
Can you just imagine Ultron going on OnlyFans, fucking with people like, put your dick away.
he's giving you the most money too, so you gotta listen.
Throw your phone.
Bella Thorne's
shit.
on OnlyFans. Shut that shit down.
Age of Ultron was alright.
Never forget that Cap tried to choke him out.
Yo,
Yo, Cat be doing the most. Cat be doing the
you
most.
try to choke a robot.
Cheers, cheers.
You try to choke a robot, stupid.
But here's the
I
thing.
forgot about that.
Oh man.
So it was funny because you brought up Ultron. You said he's underutilized. I agree, and that was always my issue. Also with the DCEU, I was like, you have Brainiac. Why aren't you using him Brainiac? Like Brainiac is even to me worse than Ultron.
They ain't using nobody.
They've
in
only been
DCU.
using him. They've been only
Not
using him
Batman.
in series.
They don't use him.
They used him in Smallville. They used him in Supergirl. They used him. They only using him in series, but not in like. Movies.
But they should use him in movies.
Yo,
I mean, oh, for
speaking,
sure.
can we bring up the new Superman real quick?
Yes.
Speaking of DCEU.
Superman and Lois?
No, the Ta-Nehisi Coates, J.J.
Oh,
Abrams,
yeah.
Superman.
Oh, what's the news with that one? I seen a little
There's
bit
a
of
new
it, but I didn't.
Superman reboot movie coming out. J.J. Abrams
Again.
is producing it. Yeah.
Supposed to be black.
Damn.
But Ta-Nehisi Coates is writing it, and he's like a acclaimed journalist who writes a lot about race issues in America. He wrote Between the World and Me and a lot of like.
He wrote, didn't he?
Prize-winning,
Didn't he have a series with Marvel with Captain America?
Yeah, he's finishing up his Black Panther run right now, and he's currently writing Captain America. So he got into comic books recently with Black Panther and Cap. Black Panther was really good, but they just announced that he's writing a new Superman movie, and the rumors are that it's gonna be Calvin from Earth 3 or Earth one of them.
yeah,
so it's gonna be
Black
the Black
Superman.
Superman.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
Will Smith's in the gym right now.
campaigning for the role.
Will
They
I keep
better
seeing, I
not.
keep seeing the
They
Michael
better
B.
not.
Jordan
Yeah.
come up for him.
And you know what? And it sucks because they've been wanting Will Smith to be Superman because that's
Nah,
what
I'm good.
Hancock was.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm cool.
That's what Hancock was.
Pass.
Now you don't want
they
to
could
see
pass
Will
in
with
general,
that?
Pass on
like-
Will or pass
no,
on the whole
pass
thing?
on Will.
Okay.
Pass on
Pass
Will.
on
Will.
Will. Why?
Bro, no, man. I'm tired.
I feel like you're gonna be Will Smith.
They keep
in-
they keep
as
making
Superman.
it look like he's the only like black positive like
The
role
only
model
one.
actor. Like no.
I want John Washington in the role.
I can see that. He's been doing good.
From,
Possible.
Tenet.
Denzel's son.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Black
he's
Panther.
good.
I
He's
can
a
see
good.
him
He's a
doing
good
that
actor.
really well.
But they've been wanting Michael Jordan.
They can't use Will Smith anyway. He was freaking Deadshot.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, new universe.
And he had to keep reminding us in Suicide Squad, we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys. Like, damn, we know. We know. Like, yeah, every 15 minutes, we can't do this because, we're the bad guys. Oh, my God.
It's like Zack Snyder.
Stop.
Superman's like Jesus. He's like Jesus.
Yo,
Yo.
This is why you don't play villains.
Christian undertones they threw in Man of Steel. Yeah, no, they did beat us over the head with it.
If that was his intentions to be like Superman is Jesus, I'd have been like, so Superman's a Jew? He's Jewish?
Yes. So is Henry Cavill still gonna be? Because this is
Now
like,
at first they were saying he was out, but now they're saying
Yeah.
that there might be like a multiverse thing where he's still like the main DCEU Clark Kent.
Come on.
And then
on.
and then there's
see?
Superman and Lois on TV.
Gonna have
That
the
show's
war,
actually
they have the
alright.
war of Superman. They're gonna,
Superman and Lois is actually.
It's actually,
I heard-
alright.
I haven't seen it.
I seen a little
It's
clip from
okay.
it. It looked
I
cute.
saw the first
Yeah.
episode and I was like, I like this. I like this energy because first off, they took the budget from here for DC shows and brought it up to here.
Because they movies trash.
Yeah.
So they gotta do something.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll give to DC is that they shows are on fire. Their shows are good. Their movies trash.
Except Batwoman.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, didn't
They tryna-
Ruby Rose? Did she get replaced?
Yeah.
She already got
Yeah,
replaced.
She got
yeah.
replaced. Oh shit.
Chicken.
Yeah, but
Batwoman's black now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is
but
she?
I heard it's still
Yeah.
trash.
Black
though.
woman.
I heard-
We're not
Black
doing that.
woman. Black
Black
woman.
woman.
We ain't doing that. Don't do that. Especially you.
Yeah, don't do that. The fact that you even said the fact that you said that, I'm just envisioning her coming out like this. The fuck
So
you talking about,
made,
Joker?
You made it stereotypical.
The worst.
He was here.
But you planted the seed.
I just thought it was a funny pun. Batwoman, black woman.
You planted the seed.
Nah, you threw in like the Tyler Perry spice.
Imagine him directing.
Yeah, that's what they haven't announced
Take
yet.
a little dash of Tyler Perry
Yo,
in
you
there.
asked that one time. You was like, who would we want to see direct DC movies? And I think that's how, or Spike Lee had came up because they were asking him
for
about
I would like to see
Marvel.
Spike do it, but
You know.
God, hell no.
You don't want to see
fucking-
Tyler Perry direct?
No.
You
Name
don't-
one good Tyler Perry director.
You don't want to
movie.
see him shit on black men?
Dark skinned black women to be specific. They're gonna
Yeah,
be
Superman's gonna be a light skinned black man, and Lex Luthor is gonna be.
And then, when,
darkest nigga they can find,
and
man.
then when Superman talks to Lois, he's like, first thing he says, "Well, I'm a Christian."
You don't want to see his crossover with Alex
Medea.
Cross?
Oh, he's gonna say Medea.
You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that terror.
Oh, he's gonna say Medea.
When he tried to be an action star for that
wait,
one movie.
hold on. Listen, remember, Superman 3 had Richard Pryor, so don't count that out.
That is not the same thing. Don't do that. That's not the same thing. Richard is a legend, dog.
But that movie wasn't a
What did
legend.
that got to do with anything? Oh God,
man. You don't want to see those bad Tyler Perry wigs?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's like the budget just stopped there at the wigs.
He has so much money, and the wigs are still.
But the
still
wigs are a
terrible.
factor in the budget. For something. We can't go over budget with the wigs.
You got a whole studio in Atlanta.
A whole studio.
big ass-
That's
that's a whole
the
city.
fucking city.
Yeah.
And you can't afford decent wigs for your movies?
They got one closet for the wig.
It's in the janitor's closet.
They be shooting them shits too quickly.
Make it work.
Honestly, like the last, I know this only because I freaking have friends who work in the Atlanta film industry. He shot the last 2 Medea movies in I think 7 and 8 days.
Wow.
Well, you know,
And those movies
he
show.
writes and
Those
directs
movies show.
every episode of all of his TV shows.
Which is
And he has like 5 TV
that
shows.
can't be healthy.
Oh, yo, if you want to get a good laugh, get really stoned and watch one of his shows. I got really stoned one night and watched the Oval. Man, listen, that shit made it so funny.
He's probably got to be writing an entire episode in like 4 hours at that pace. Like he's probably just fucking.
Next one.
So the Mortal Kombat trailer was.
I heard Tyler Perry. That was
I'm
on-
with
Spike
so
Lee.
I'm totally with it. I'm with it. Tyler Perry isn't Jax.
But Steve Harvey is.
Steve Harvey.
What in the hell? No.
What in the hell?
You know good goddamn well. No.
Goddamn well, you gonna take my arm Sub-Zero player?
He's gonna reveal the arms by taking off one of the Steve Harvey jackets.
Them loud ass ghetto suits he always
Loud,
fucking
on a
wearing.
loud ass Steve Harvey collection. Loud ass suit collection.
The trailer looks awesome. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say that.
I'm still reserving judgment on the final product. What I like is that it looks like it's gonna be as violent as the games.
Yes.
I'm just not sure with the story. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Like,
Well, I know you was excited in this because you hit me up that morning. I wake up early in the morning. This nigga text me like 7 a.m. I was like, yo, I'm like, bro, I'm still wiping the coal out my
Wake
eye.
your fucking ass up.
That's what
I
he
watched
said,
that shit
Wake up.
as soon as I woke up. Like it was on my newsfeed, like Mortal Kombat trailer. I was like,
I follow
I was
the,
tagged in like
I was in
7
bed,
posts.
like,
I follow the page, and the first picture they put was Sub-Zero. I was like, oh shit.
the character posters look
promo,
hype.
yeah,
like the promo,
yeah.
like they're doing like.
Sub-Zero's my favorite character in Mortal Kombat.
But then comes the question where they add in Cole Young and say, who the fuck is this? Who?
Like I said, he's either
He's
Scorpion
somebody.
or Sub-Zero. He's one of those.
I'm gonna say
He's
no.
one of those
I'm
two.
gonna say no to that first theory only because there will leak because you and if you doing that whole free frame shit, the fight scene between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, you see Cole in the background. So
Well, he might
Yeah,
be
but
the,
they're
the
linked.
second one.
They're linked.
they're
somehow.
linked. They're
That's what I'm
linked, but
saying.
some
There's two.
people is thinking that he could be Tremor or something.
Ew.
Because like his superpowers, like his skin is like rock or something like that. I don't know.
They better not.
Tremor.
If they're gonna make him somebody, make him someone where
gotta be-
if he's the main
yeah,
character.
I'm hearing Tremor.
more-
I'm
more
hearing
popular
Taven.
ninja.
I'm hearing
Ew.
Taven.
Nah, I'm telling you, he's either Kwai Lang. Or
I'm hearing- I'm thinking
he's
Kwai-
the-
see, I'm
or he's the
thinking-
reincarnated.
Yeah, he's linked to Scorpion.
I
Yeah,
think
he
he's
might
linked-
die and then he might become the new one
Yeah,
or something.
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
linked
one of
to-
those-
Because Scorpion is like older in the movie too.
Yeah.
Scorpion comes from
Yeah.
like because you see the original Scorpion in some of those scenes, like when he's the dude he's not wearing like his traditional ninja outfit because this is before he died. So you see him when he's fighting like the dudes and like it looks like the ancient
Yeah,
feudal
the
Japan and
samurai-ish
everything.
kinda.
So
Yeah.
that's
Feudal
the
Japan
original.
shit.
That's the original Scorpion.
What are your expectations as far as like what this story could be? Because I know Mortal Kombat is pretty deep and like it has its own lore. So like, how closely do you want it followed versus like just wanting what you've seen in the games? Like,
where
what
I'm
do
thinking-
you want in this movie?
Here's why I'm thinking it's gonna go. I'm thinking that the story is Sub-Zero's basically doing the bidding of
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung, which is doing the bidding for Shao Kahn.
Of
Shao
course.
Kahn's thing was always trying to merge Earth Realm and Outer World so he could rule both of them. But he tried to do it illegally by skipping Mortal Kombat. You know, you have to actually win Mortal Kombat to kind of converge like
I'm sorry, that's just funny to me.
Yeah, you can't just say fuck the rules, man. Fuck this. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna fucking stop me?
Invasion.
You see my ass?
That's why I love Mortal Kombat 3. Shao Kahn's just like, fuck the rules.
Yo,
I'm invading.
that shit is hilarious.
Which means he could have did this shit like 10,000 years ago.
Well, they were winning the whole
Yeah,
time
that's
with
That's
Goro.
true.
Yeah.
The whole time
And
Goro
that
was
one-
killing
and
niggas.
And that one time, he was like, you motherfucker.
Because he was always he started enslaving like all the other realms and everything.
Yeah.
It took over Dini, it took over Outworld, like so he was slowly like just gaining power, and then it got to Earth, but then ran into Liu Kang, and that motherfucker he was
First
too
of
fat.
all,
He wasn't having none
Liu
of that
Kang
shit,
looks
bro.
amazing. That's one of my favorite
I
characters.
just hate that. That's what I with this
He's
movie,
not the
I don't-
main guy.
He looks like he's playing a side character,
And that's not
like,
cool.
And that's what I
You
don't
know
like.
what? They
with the
did that
story.
with that new Mortal Kombat animated movie too.
Scorpion's
Where-
Revenge.
Scorpion's
yeah,
Revenge.
Scorpion's Revenge. He
Yeah.
wasn't like the main guy. He was but he damn sure did like the original movies. He damn sure was telling everybody like, listen, I'm gonna win this tournament. Like me, this guy. But he's about to get killed by Goro. Goro's about to kill his ass. But I like that. I like that in this movie, Liu Kang looks like he's still at like an apprenticeship and he's still like not sure of himself 100%, but he'll reach it. And that they make his like fire bending awesome. Like they
It
got
looks
him
like
doing
with
the
the
dragon.
dragon.
Yeah, he does the dragon.
That shit is
special
amazing.
that he has.
Well, I can tell you two things why they went with this whole Cole Young situation and not Liu Kang. One, it shows. I mean, I know the guy. I don't know the actor's name who's playing Cole Young, but I do
Louis
know
Tan.
Louis Tan. He is part Asian, but he has a little bit. You can tell he has a little bit of that European, in him.
Ambiguous kind of.
Yeah,
Is he?
Is he not? They're not. That's first of all, they're saying that they're still not confident in an Asian lead in an action film. Okay.
Until Shang-Chi comes out.
Yeah, until that. Yeah, exactly.
Got no choice.
Yeah, I was like, what you gonna do? And then also too, I mean, Luke, and I do agree with you. Liu Kang is the guy,
He is the guy.
but when you think of Mortal Kombat to the general public, that's not gamers, you think of Scorpion,
Yeah.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, for sure.
And at the end of the day, they have to sell a movie and they have to get more than the gamers, so that's why they're going with that. Not that I agree with it, but that you know, I
like
can
from a
understand
business standpoint, like I get
Yeah.
it, even though it's someone who's been, deep within like the lore of everything, like for the longest, like I understand it's not always feasible,
Maybe though, like Ned said, like he will like come into his role later on in the series.
That's
and
what
that'll,
we're
like,
hoping, yeah. But the good thing about Mortal Kombat is that, in my opinion, Mortal Kombat has the best storyline for a
Oh, for
fighting
sure,
game.
for sure.
Because the lore and the mythology go so deep.
Yes.
And they can really do a lot with this. You know what I mean? They can really do a lot with this. More than any other fighting game. I mean, Street Fighter, yeah. Tekken gets a little silly. Tekken gets silly.
Have you seen the Tekken movies?
I couldn't get past.
I've only ever seen the animated one that came out a long time ago.
Couldn't
That
get
was-
past 30 minutes of that fucking film. It came on Sci-Fi one time years ago. I couldn't get past 30 minutes. I cut it off. I cut it off between the scene between Jen and martial law. I was done.
There's two of them.
They made a second
I
one?
didn't even
Yeah,
know
the
that.
second one is Kazuya's Revenge.
Wow. Did you ever see the Dead or Alive one? That's even worse.
Hell no!
I seen one scene and it was
That's
Jamie
even-
Preston.
Yeah,
That is
I've
even
seen the
worse.
trailer.
Yeah,
It's even worse. Kevin Nash acting is so bad in that.
Kevin Nash.
Yeah, he plays. What's the dude that looks like Hulk Hogan in that game?
Was they should just got Hulk
Hulk
Hogan.
Hogan.
You
Yeah.
gotta get Kevin Nash. Why not just get Hulk Hogan,
Hulk Hogan.
to play the
Kevin
character where
Nash
he's the
is-
basis of?
They
Like,
literally based that character
Yeah.
Bass. Yeah, they literally based off Bass off of Hulk Hogan. But anyway, going back to Mortal Kombat, I have high expectations because they have so much they can draw from. And to me, it looks like they're combining Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, but also putting something a little bit different in there. Like, obviously, we're not. I think we're not going to see Shao Kahn to maybe like an after credit or something.
Which
like
is
that.
fine.
Which
That's
is
cool.
fine to me because I think they really want to build a universe, which they can because you can now have the story with Shao Kahn.
Don't put
Once-
all the eggs in one basket.
yeah,
Yeah.
once that and one of the characters I want to see is Quan Chi because if you know Mortal Kombat mythology and lore, that Quan Chi did a lot of fuck shit. Like he was really a lot of
the reason why Scorpion and Sub-Zero were enemies.
Beefing is 'cause of him.
Because
Yeah.
of him, like he was the puppet to a lot of the shit that was going on in Mortal Kombat. So when it gets to Shinnok and Quan Chi and Kotal Khan, if they get to that far, it's gonna be quite interesting.
They left out my man Johnny Cage, but it's alright.
Yeah,
That's the
what was
weird
that
part.
all about?
I feel like he's going to be. He's like
okay.
he's
He's
gonna
a fan favorite.
Probably see like a poster of like a movie he's
like
in
he's
or
going
something.
to be in at some capacity, whether even if it's in an after credit scene or at the very end. Like
wouldn't
he's
mind
going
that.
to. He's
Yeah.
going to. He has to.
They
make
probably
it.
want to keep a couple of the big characters for the sequel, like you were saying. To put like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Well,
they didn't show
Johnny Cage is
Katana
a
either.
selling point. Like he's like another one of the faces of the franchise.
Because Melina's in the film, but we don't
Not
see
Katana.
not Katana, but we do see in the scene that you see her fans. There's a scene where you do see her fans, so there's a bit of a drop. So we'll be seeing her soon, hopefully. But there are other characters in the film that I did not know was in the film. One being Cabal.
Cabal, yeah. Someone was saying someone mentioned on the. I think someone put in the comment in the video we did for the 7 most anticipated characters.
If you haven't checked it out, Camp Nos top 7 anticipated characters for the Mortal Kombat movie.
That's
Greg and
bitches.
Leroy.
Yeah.
It's on the
Right
channel.
there, son.
But yeah, someone mentioned that you could see Cabal. You see the gas mask.
Yeah, he's
and all
fighting
that
Liu
shit,
Kang.
yeah, so.
And
Oh, he gonna lose.
and then
He gonna get washed.
he gonna get washed.
He gonna get burned.
And-
He's one of the fatalities.
And another character, and I'm not happy about this because if that's him, they need to go back and redo him like they did Sonic Reptile. If that's, I saw a snippet. If that's
the
how he
trailer?
really looks, they need to go back and fix him because that's some bullshit.
I hope not.
They had that nigga looking like Yoshi from Super Mario Brothers.
See, just make Reptile and just go back to him just being a ninja. Like just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Like, he can still when he takes off the mask, then you can see like his reptilian skin, but just leave it at that. Have him still in his ninja outfit like he was in the original first few games.
I like the little things that they did with like the characters. Like they don't show Kano's full plate, but you can see the scars, and he can still use the laser eye.
Yeah.
That's cool. And like Melina got like the scars and shit, and they made her black.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. Like the little things. Are,
You
like,
can thank Megan Thee Stallion for that.
True. Yeah, she did do that.
Let me ask you.
It's like quick, make it black.
She's trending. Like recast her. They already shot her scenes.
Yeah, right. Wrap it up and everything.
Let me ask you this let me ask you guys this question. What is one of the things that you didn't see in the trailer that you want to see in Mortal Kombat in the film or in the series? I know for me is I would like to see the interactive stages. If you remember, there were a lot of interactive stages in Mortal Kombat. I would like to see like
You gotta see the pit.
The
Because they
pit.
even did the pit in the very first
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat movie. So
they did the pit,
It's too
the
iconic for them not to.
exactly the room in Mortal Kombat 2 when you get punched up and there's spikes on the ceiling.
the forest.
The forest
with the talking trees.
Talking trees.
I need the talking trees.
You know the stage when you. I got some talking trees. If you want,
I
son.
need the talking trees.
Yeah, I got some talk. We'll talk after the show. So that's one of the things I want to see is the interactive stages. What about you guys?
I want to see more. Well, it looks like they're doing it, but that would be dope to see some animalities better because they kind of did it in the Mortal Kombat Annihilation, but it looked terrible. It looked fucking awful when they did it.
That dragon looked like a green pile
It's like
of
the
shit.
budget. The budget stopped right then and there. You could see exactly where they was like.
What the hell was
nah.
that Shao Kahn turned into?
It was like a dragon.
It was
had like 8 heads.
It was like a rip off of King Ghidorah from Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Like it was this. I was like, I didn't know Shao Kahn had an animality. Okay.
Yeah,
Me
like
neither.
never before he ever had one. Now this is like. So I would like to see them redo that like better. Like, even if Sub-Zero turns into a polar bear like he did in Mortal Kombat 3, like just if we get at least one.
Nah, I'm
animal,
good on that.
Like
You don't want to see
it doesn't have to be
friendship?
I don't want to see it in the first movie, but somewhere in the series, like see Liu Kang turn into a dragon. Like we see he summons like the dragon,
That's
like
fine.
which they got from like
fine
most
with me.
recent games. But if he turns into a full-on dragon at one point and bites someone's whole entire upper half off, like he does in Mortal Kombat 2, I'm not gonna be mad about that.
You don't want to see a babyality? You don't see Sub-Zero get turned into a baby?
I'll take a friendship. They do that. I'll take one of those.
I want somebody to yell toasty.
Ah,
That's
true.
what
They
you
got
want,
to.
Toasty?
You know what?
I have a feeling
Yes.
it's going to because if you look at the trailers, there's so many like game references in there. Like they say finish him,
fight.
Kano wins,
Toasty.
fight. Like there's so many of them in there. Even the first movie did a lot of that too. Like Shang Tsung, he said to finish him. He said the
Flawless
fatality.
victory.
He said flawless victory. So we gotta have a toasty.
Get over
Please.
here.
Yeah.
Like It don't even got to be the same dude.
I bet you it'll be just when Johnny Cage shows up. It'll be him to say it, and that'll be like a movie will cut right there.
That'd be a
You know?
great ending.
Exactly.
Like,
It'll probably be like
after credit scene.
Scorpion will burn somebody with his fatality, and then Johnny Cage will be like, "Ooh, toasty."
Exactly. And
I'm
that'd be
cool with
perfect.
that.
Exactly. Like,
I'm cool with
perfect.
that.
That's perfect. Like,
Toasty.
you know,
Mortal Kombat, you're welcome.
doing reshoots right now.
We also we also got the trailer for Godzilla versus Kong.
I was gonna, because I remember we talked about it last time. What I was gonna bring up was who do y'all think is going to win? Like, who do y'all got money on for this battle? Since we're supposed to get a declared winner.
Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, that's the winner. That's the true winner.
Kill both of them.
New franchise.
Exactly. I'm taking over Skull Island and everything.
I'm gonna put my money on Godzilla. I'm putting money on Godzilla, man.
Because of a leak that happened, I'm going with Kong, and I'll explain why.
I'm also gonna go with Kong.
Don't go too into the leaks.
I won't.
I'm monkey.
Yeah.
I'm monkey. That's my Frieza impersonation. I'm monkey.
That monkey beat his ass too.
Hello, monkeys. Like I watched. You know what? Not to get over subject, but I remember watching that in high school and thinking it was fucked up. But then now watching that scene now, I'm like, oh, that's even worse now.
He was racist.
Hello, monkeys.
Just committed genocide against an entire race, like just because he didn't like them and enslaved them first, like
slave master Frieza.
Yeah, he's racist. But yeah, I got my money on Kong. Like
I agree.
Even if it wasn't for the leak, I would say Godzilla, because Godzilla this motherfucker has, you know, radiation and fucking
that's why it doesn't make any sense for him to
fucking
win.
blast. So I'm like,
Let him
in
lose.
Skull Island, like Kong was just brute strength.
But that's what I was saying last time. They gave him like Stormbreaker in this movie.
They
so,
did.
Like,
Like,
he's
they
kinda
had
like, he's gonna fucking. They're like, all right, give him
Kong
a
is
fucking.
he's more agile too, yo.
Yeah,
I also think that I want Godzilla. I really want Godzilla to win, but I feel like they're gonna make Kong win. Like,
but that doesn't make any sense because Godzilla is way more powerful than Kong. That's like, why are we making it? This doesn't make any sense.
Hey man,
Kong is smarter.
This is bullshit.
is he? Is Kong smarter?
Is he?
I don't know, because the thing, like, well, after watching like King of the Monsters, like it seems like Godzilla had control and influence over all the rest of the monsters. So I was like, what is to stop him from everybody be like, hey yo, man, jump him right now? Like, what is to stop him? Like, imagine, like, he just gets real at one moment, like, man, fuck all this, I ain't fighting. He just says everybody after like Kong.
He just goes cuckoo.
Exactly.
And they come and say,
some woolly mammoth fucking.
Hey yo. You just imagine all those creatures on Kong Island start crip walking and shit. Like, oh shit, nigga.
Yo, Kong Island is such a good movie.
It
was a good
we,
film.
we
I
both
saw-
just saw
I
it
saw-
recently.
Yeah.
I saw him tweet about it first, and then I saw they had it on HBO Max, so I went to go watch it.
That's why I watched it, yeah.
This shit is good, even though Samuel L. Jackson started tripping.
Oh, yeah.
He started tripping.
He got fucked
Oh
up.
no, we got to find such and such. No, he's dead. Let's leave. Can we leave? Can we leave?
I
No.
said the same thing.
I'd have been like this. All right, how about this? You go find him, and we gonna go meet you back.
That's what I said. I would have left him.
We gonna be on this
your
boat.
own,
Put me
yeah.
in this boat.
But
Yeah,
no,
my money's on Kong for reasons.
Same.
Who y'all got? You
Same,
got Kong?
I got Kong.
Who you
Same.
got?
I'm just gonna go on
I
the
want
limb and go
Godzilla, but
I'm
I
gonna
feel
go
like
Godzilla.
Kong's
I feel like somebody got ref for Godzilla, so I'm gonna go with him.
Like I said, I won't. He was my original pick. But if these leaks happen
Listen
to
to
hint
leaks,
towards
man.
anything, it
You can't listen to them lies.
I don't want to.
Hey man, we had a lot of leaks with WandaVision that didn't turn out to be nothing.
I
So-
know. sometimes shit is now just purposely thrown out the
Just to throw you off.
So who
Good.
knows?
I like that.
That's how it should be.
That's fun.
And I think people are like starting to realize how easy it is to say something's a leak, and they're just
And then
making
everybody
shit up.
just runs with it like, oh, I think, you know, so.
Oh, they don't never believe the leaks. I remember they was giving the fake end credit scene for Avengers with like Spider-Man in it for the first Avengers.
Hell, they even gave us fake trailers.
You remember that?
Yeah, the real. It looked
It
super
looked super
real.
real.
But
And
then,
some
but then, like,
Spider-Man
a week-
climbing on a building window at the end is like,
But then, like a week later, the same person was like, "Here's how I faked it."
You know what I would love to
believe
do?
the
I
leaks.
would love to like put out like a fake leak, and then somebody clicks on like, this is the real trailer for Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, and then I just pop it like this. Hi, I'm Gregory Hall. if you clicked on this, you're a dumbass.
That's some LimeWire shit. You get hit with the freaking Bill Clinton.
I'm trying to
God,
download fucking Numb by Linkin Park, and you get Bill Clinton.
Or Marcus Houston's In the Club.
Download Isla Fox videos.
That messed up your whole computer.
So you ruined the family PC. So. But speaking of which, someone mentioned something with WandaVision. So I was thinking, because it came up on Twitter, they was making posts, and it was like, if you were Wanda, like if you had powers, like what sitcoms would you be going through? So I was gonna ask y'all what type of.
Well, you brought it. So what are you gonna say first?
If it were me, if I was Wanda, it'd be the same sitcoms that I grew up in, like watching and shit like that. So
Like
it'd be
what?
like the Fresh Prince.
Okay.
It'd be the Wayans Brothers.
Okay.
I had Keenan and Kel. That would definitely be it.
Yeah.
I had one more in there. I forgot what my fourth one was. Wayans Brothers, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Keenan and Kel. Like these would be all different periods of my life. You know, high school. Moving out.
It would be weirdly executed, but I would have loved to have seen somehow in living color.
I was thinking comedy shows too at one
Yeah.
point. You know, I was almost gonna put that.
Yeah.
Let's see what would y'all? What do y'all got?
I'd probably have like, I grew up a lot on Seinfeld, and I still like Seinfeld.
No, I
He's a good show.
You know that?
It's a good show.
I was say like Seinfeld
was a good show. I like Seinfeld.
Everybody watched Seinfeld. I'm one of the only people who didn't watch it.
I
Like,
watched it.
Everybody I know.
It was a
Nah,
great
but you
show.
meant that.
If it was-
Saved by the Bell. That was my other one. Saved by the Bell.
Okay.
That was my other one.
Community for the more recent ones.
Okay. That's a good one.
I'd probably have Keenan and Kel for like my young one,
Yeah.
and then I don't know. I'll come back to a fourth one that's like in between, like high school or something.
I think
Oh, Malcolm in the Middle probably.
Oh,
I'd probably have
yeah.
Malcolm in the Middle too.
Yeah.
I
It
watch
works
that
when
shit
they
all the
did it.
time.
It
Yeah,
works
they,
when they did it.
I think for me, I would kind of do it like how Wanda did it. I would go through like
The eras.
The eras. So I would start off with like the Jeffersons because I just want to play.
You
George.
being a Jefferson?
I would play George Jefferson just to slam a door in a white guy's face. Yep, I would rock that. Just to be like crack. Just be like honky. You know, I would be like the Jeffersons. Then the '80s would come. Like, you know what? I don't feel like doing shit. So you know what? I'm being different strokes so I can have an old white man take care of me. Okay, it didn't sound right, but you know,
No, it
still,
didn't.
It
I'm about to say
didn't.
these are all based off you wanting to put white people in their
In
place,
power.
I guess.
But continue. But continue.
But yeah, look, no, I want to slam doors in white people's face. But then I would like go through the '90s. Like, see, the '90s, I think I would get really lost in because that's my favorite era. So I would be like in a different world. I
Homeboys
would
from
be
outer space.
Ew.
watch your mouth. Watch your
Wait,
fucking
what did you
mouth
say?
with that
Nothing.
bullshit.
He didn't say nothing.
He didn't say nothing.
Homeboys from outer
I
space.
would-
Remember that shit?
No, I would be in the Wayans brothers.
Never heard of it.
You don't want to.
I would be in the
So
Wayans
what were you
brothers.
saying? Wayans Brothers.
Continue.
I'll be in the Wayans brothers. I'd be like in Family Matters. So I could get with Myra's fine ass.
R.I.P. dude.
Yeah, fine ass. R.I.P.
She was finer than Laura too.
We're not gonna get into that
Alright,
because
bet.
we know
We
that.
know the
But
truth.
and
Okay,
then you
cool.
know I would go. Then you know what? I would be like,
I know. It's just as bad as it sounds.
yeah, homeboys not straight. Then I would go like,
One piece in
I'm
UPN.
you know what it happened? It happened when the UPN first started.
You gonna tell me you want to take one?
No, hell no.
one episode to be have a space
I'm not
adventure?
clicking on any
Don't,
of that.
don't, please don't.
I will not. I
Oh,
promise.
and I would be on Girlfriends because they're all hot as shit. They fine as hell. I'd be like that one dude.
And then he clicks it.
I did.
No, he didn't. He went to the Spider-Man one. But yeah, so that would be me. What about
I
you?
would definitely do The Simpsons.
That's another.
Oh, an animated one.
animated like I would.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
I would do Beavis and
What?
Butthead.
I watched The Simpsons every day after school when they was like doing the repeats at like 6:30, 7:30, shit like that. Doing homework, watching The Simpsons. I would do The Simpsons. I would do Family Matters. I would do like Buffy.
Yes.
Not Charmed because niggas was getting tossed every episode.
Like the last episode.
like it'd be like previously on Charmed.
That's your season finale of it.
But I would totally be on Buffy. That was one of my Angel. I'd be on Angel.
I
But-
love Angel. I hate the way it ended
I
up.
watched Angel more than Buffy, but you had to start with Buffy
To know what's going on with
Yeah.
Angel, yeah.
So
Actually, I don't think you do because I watched Angel without watching Buffy, and I wasn't as lost.
that's okay. That makes sense.
Of course, you want to know, like, okay, I get that this is important when he mentions Buffy and all these other characters that appear a little bit, but like, you can watch. I think you can watch Angel and not.
You
really
can,
have
because
to be a
he
huge
wasn't
Buffy
that
fan.
involved. Like
Yeah.
he literally popped up like Tuxedo Mask and shit. So he wasn't that involved. He just
Yeah.
knew that they were a thing and then they weren't. Just like Hercules and Xena. Hercules is the last show.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what show I would be in?
They was also getting tossed a lot on Hercules because he couldn't fight. He was just tossing.
Yo,
dudes.
that nigga was trash for fighting. Yo, his homeboy was better than him. The one
Oh.
that knew the martial arts, the little cat.
Aeolus.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
way
that's
better.
because he could actually fight, and he don't got super strength from Zeus. Like he had to know how
Why
to
would
fight.
you go to Hercules when you can go to Xena?
Yeah,
Nah, I
Xena
go to
was-
Hercules.
I don't know. Lucy Law is kind of bad.
Yeah, I go.
I would want to be.
You know what show I would go to? I would go to Degrassi.
Nah, I'm good.
About to get someone pregnant.
I think that would
I
be
don't
my
wanna get
middle.
shot.
I think
I
if
would
I,
like
if,
to
I,
get
if
shot,
I went by
bro.
my eras, yeah, that would be my middle school
I would
years.
Degrassi.
My middle school years,
You wanna go to Degrassi?
Nah,
I'm going on
not.
Degrassi.
I would go on
Cassie Steele's
Degrassi
fine ass, bro.
just to find Drake's rhyme book and shoot him for real and take his career.
I would have saved
Nigga,
Drake's
you-
life. I would be like, yo, just zigzag. Like, that's like, he ran.
Nigga ran straight.
line.
He ran like Ricky and Boys in the Hood. It's like, nigga, you play football. Zig, nigga, Zig is dead.
Slants, bro.
You both play sports. Why y'all not doing this?
He ran a straight line. And he didn't even have his eyes open too. Like he looked away. He just caught a perfect shot.
Did you remember hearing Drake's voice? He got shot. Ah!
I will say.
Didn't he sound like his auto tune?
In Drake's defense, he don't use autotune like that.
I will say I like how you went into cartoon because I think
Yeah.
2 of my choices would be cartoons.
I'd
as
totally
well.
be on The Simpsons for sure.
Simpsons for me. I would go Extreme Ghostbusters.
Yo,
Nice.
Yeah, damn,
And then the other one, because there was the block that was back to back. It would be Extreme Ghostbusters and Men in Black, the animated series.
I'm good
I
on
would
that.
love that.
Love that one.
No, I'm good.
I love
No, that was a
Men in
good
Black
series.
animated
That was a good series.
Yeah.
And then the 2 live action, and this is
Doom, doom, doo, doo, doom,
the original Munsters. I love the Munsters as a kid. And then just for whatever reason, Sanford and Sons is sticking out in my head right
I
now.
was gonna
think that'd
mention
be
that
kinda
because I
funny.
thought somebody might have picked that one too. Like, but no.
What you gotta get Sanford and Sons, man?
Cool. I mean that's good that you would. Me personally, I'm not going back too far just because I be thinking about like where black people sit in these eras. So like I'm not going to like I Love Lucy or some shit
don't wanna
like
be
that.
I was gonna mention that because the only thing I used to watch Nick at Night way back when I was young, when Nickelodeon was the programming was done, Nick at Night, I would only watch I Love Lucy.
Because that's all he would show, dude.
They didn't
Yo,
show
just-
It would be
They-
that Laverne and Shirley.
Patty Duke show.
You had to go to
Yeah.
TV Land after a certain
Yeah,
hour. It was
Patty
like,
Duke
all right,
show.
I want the older
Dick,
shit.
Dick Van
Dick Van
Dyke.
Dyke. Yeah.
I didn't
MASH.
watch none of that.
Mary Tyler. I hate it.
Mash.
Once
That,
Mash
that
came
means you
on,
up.
That's
That
time
means
to
you
go to
up.
sleep.
You
Went
up
out
way
with
too
the-
late.
Way too late.
Time to go to
When
sleep.
you heard Mash, take your ass to bed.
It's late as hell.
Take your ass to bed.
It's
That's
like
what
3.
Mash.
It's like 3 a.m.
That's when Mash came on. I mean, take your ass to bed.
Anybody ever watch Hogan's Heroes?
Nah, I know of it,
No,
but
I
I never
know of
really
it, but
watched
nah.
The
it.
same thing I know of. Never caught
I
it,
watched
though.
In the Heat of the Night though.
You know what
My
show I used?
shit.
Yo, I remember
My
that show.
shit.
You know what show? I didn't like the show, but it wasn't that I liked the show, but it was. I don't know why, but it's my favorite theme song as far as a TV show of all time. And everybody thinks it's The Fresh Prince because The Fresh Prince is my favorite sitcom, but no. My favorite theme song is Hill Street Blues. It was a cop show in the 80s.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why. I can never tell you an episode from it, but I remember when I was really little. I just remember the reruns, and I just remember the theme, and I just like, yo, this theme slaps, son. Like it
that was me with Night Court. I always liked the theme song to Night Court. I always thought that theme song slapped, and then I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yo, DJs have done like remix to this.
To Night Court.
No, to
I was gonna say.
well, no, they have. There was a, no, they have.
Yeah,
No, they have. What was it? Somebody did a remix of hip hop. They used the Night Court beat. It was
Okay.
Cam, Big Pun, Charlie Baltimore. But no,
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Yes, I know what song you're talking about. Yeah, it was a remix.
Horse and Carriage
Yes,
remix.
Horse and Carriage remix. Yes.
Yeah. And then, but with Hill Street Blues, a lot of DJs remixed that and used the instrumental to that.
Yeah.
But yes, the Horse and Carriage remix was that. But yeah, oh, you know how many rappers use like theme songs from TV shows?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Anybody use the Mrs. Awfully beat? Somebody go over that?
I don't know why that got weird for a second.
Mr. Softy. Somebody did the other ice cream truck one.
Though that's a racist song.
That chain hang low bullshit. You remember that?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
Yeah.
racist song.
It is.
The watermelon
Nick-
one.
Nigga love a watermelon.
Yeah, nigga love a watermelon. Nigga love a watermelon. Ha 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 ha.
Every time I hear it, the ice cream truck, I was like, y'all, don't y'all
Niz,
do it.
Niz,
Don't y'all do it.
Niz, what are you looking at? What are you looking at, Niz?
Nah, dog, I'm listening. I'm listening. Don't look at me.
He's like,
I think
I would rap over the. I don't know if y'all probably know because it's such an obscure show, but I don't know if you remember the show City Guys. I used to love
CITYUKCY.
These guys.
That she used to come on back to back with
yeah.
California Dreaming.
yo, you know what you rhyme over? Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. Word. Remember that song? What was it? You Gotta Believe.
Yeah,
That
they made a whole
fucking
song.
the episode with the slime monster.
Gooey Gus.
Yeah,
Gooey
that's still my favorite one.
Gooey Gus.
Yeah.
Gooey Gus.
That shit terrified me as a kid.
Yo, that's a dope rap name. Yo, it's Gooey Gus,
no,
son.
it's not.
I think
Just straight up,
Ew.
no.
You just
I would-
asking to be dissed immediately.
Young Gooey Gus.
that's another thing I thought. Like one of my sitcoms would probably have to be one of those shows, like Goosebumps.
I was just thinking about Goosebumps.
Yeah.
That would be a hard beat to rap over.
Yeah, the Goosebumps one. That
Yeah.
shit, I'm mad they never used it.
I'm
Matter
not.
of
I'm not
fact, you know
rapping
what?
over
The
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps
I
I'll
send
rap
you a
over
beat and be like, yo, I got something for you.
I swear to God. I swear to God, don't send me a beat with that sample.
Like, come on.
I'd rather rap over that and
Like
my
you
beat
gotta think.
shit
If I have to
before I
think, one
rap
of the
over.
best fucking theme songs.
Which
like
one looks the best?
No, the original one.
Just the original, not
The
that
third
remake.
one.
This is that.
third one right there.
Speaking of, they just redid Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Did they?
Yeah, they did. I heard it's pretty good.
And
That
Fear
shit.
Street movies coming out on Netflix this
Wait,
year.
what is?
Yeah.
I used to read
R.L.
those
Stein's,
books. I used to read those
yeah,
books.
I remember. That was like the teen
It was
Goosebumps.
the teen
yeah.
Goosebumps, yeah.
Which
Yeah.
one? What?
Fear
Fear
Street.
Street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, those Goosebumps movies were trash. Both of them.
Nah, the first one was
I like the
good.
first one.
The
I like
first
the
one
first
was
one. I like
good.
the first one, yeah.
The
Second
second
one
one
is
was
weird.
trash.
Yeah.
Second one was trash. First one was actually good.
I'm biased because I don't like Jack Black, so I'm biased.
You gotta look past
He is
that.
not. He's not funny to
That-
me.
I feel
Well, you
like
gotta
the-
look past the not funny.
feel like the-
It's a good film.
The
Is this the
Goosebumps.
beat?
That is the beat. Time to
Put
get
that piano
scary.
This sound like some New Jack shit.
Yeah, you listen.
he went crazy with the piano.
He's like,
No,
They didn't
whoever.
have to go this hard, but they did.
Yo, if I'm DJing like on Halloween and I
Yo,
play
you
this
put that
shit,
shit
I
in.
want to see everyone go fucking crazy. Like,
Next Halloween, bro.
next Halloween, I'm
Hold you
telling
to it.
bro.
They got a wild out at the piano part.
As soon as that little piano intro comes in,
Put some scratches in there.
I give them that much. The piano part, they went stupid.
wait, go back up. Go back up.
Is
Is that the episode to the Horrorland? No, it's not. I thought it was. This was the big show.
Just look at the haunted mask where the mask got stuck on her
Drake-type
face.
beat.
Drake type beat. Oh Lord, what is this?
Goosebump themed Drake type beat.
Sounds sad.
I'd have chose a better loop. I could have.
Yeah.
You know,
Didn't even sound on time.
So Giz, how do you feel about the beat?
what if somebody sends y'all that? Like y'all rappers. What if
I'm about
somebody like, yo, I got something hard right now for
And
you.
you
I
hear
like
that
the
bullshit.
idea for execution.
And
Try it
if
again.
it don't got the piano part,
Yeah.
wait, can you play that again?
Play that again.
Are you sure?
Play the original one.
The original.
Just because I was against it until the piano came on.
Bro,
They went stupid.
bro. Even the opening. Listen,
No. This part is okay.
that's a trap loop right there.
It's some New Jack shit for real. I would never rap on this shit.
You hear that? Yo, who was the piano player? The piano player was like,
He was in his fucking zone at that part.
hold up, replay that piano part.
Roll me up another blunt.
Oh, he was like,
Hold up.
I
They
think it was
went. Wait.
before.
You were stupid.
Where the fuck is it?
Right here.
he goes. He was like, he was like, yo, I'm gonna get my
You thought
break.
he was about to stop. He kept going.
They was like, hey, yo, Johnny, could you stop? fuck you, it's my time.
Is that the guy who did it?
That's the guy who did it.
Jack Lance.
Jack, shout out to Jack Lance.
Jack Lance.
Yo, he went stupid on the
Performed,
keys.
composed and produced.
Killed that shit. Like,
He did bad theme songs.
He's the GOAT.
Damn.
Yo, he's the GOAT. Look at him.
RoboCop. The
Stupid ass.
series.
Scored the Passion
Stupid
of the
ass
Christ
Siri.
movie.
Did he really?
The Passion of the Christ.
Oh, shit. Damn. Yo, look at my man's resume.
He went stupid on the keys.
killed that shit.
Gotta hit him up on Instagram.
I hope they keep that
You make
theme for
beats?
the
Yo,
new.
I tell you, always been an inspiration to me. Like, you know, like,
I hope they keep that theme for the new Goosebumps show, because the new Goosebumps show is supposed to be like Tales from the Crypt level dark, with like Slappy as the Crypt Keeper. Apparently,
That'd be dope.
I like that idea.
Nah.
I like that. Nah. I like that idea.
not
The show-
the Crypt Keeper, but like
know what you
that,
mean,
That,
like, in the
like
same
the
sense.
host.
Yeah. Like I said,
Oh,
his-
that's a show
his
I don't want to be
character
on.
fits, like,
Tales from the Crypt. I was just thinking about the subject we was talking about. I would not put myself in that show. No.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, wait, never would I put myself in a horror
Well,
anthology
I think that's
show.
the thing with
I would do it 'cause
WandaVision
it
though.
always
She
ends
didn't.
bad.
She didn't necessarily choose which sitcom. So I
Yeah.
feel like if I
It was
just
just more
had
stuff
an
that
energy
she-
burst,
yeah, that she
I'd
grew
find
up
myself in the
watching,
middle of a
yeah.
Goosebumps episode.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. Yeah, if I had an
Damn,
energy,
I had to be into this shit.
Yeah.
well, at
Might
least
not even make it to the next one.
yeah, for me, it'd be NG versus I'd be in Tales from the Crypt. Like, oh shit. Well.
It might as well be a bunch of like comedies and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'd be alright.
Like, and that could have been a whole cool episode though, if like she was into like some like scary horror shit.
Dog, if she was on Tales from the Crypt, that should be hard.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't be on that shit.
I'd probably be on like HBO's Real Sex or like Skinamax.
Why is every episode porn?
I'm honest, right? Don't give me that look. I'm honest. I'll be on Real Sex. You never watched Real Sex as a kid and jacked off?
All right.
You full of
I
shit.
think
got a
everyone watched
question
it, but I
for
didn't
you.
watch it to enough where it's like, okay, this was like a significant part of my childhood. Like,
Nigga,
And
it
that's
was for
if
mine.
I get hexed, it's gonna put me there.
I used to go
Exactly.
too
I
high
wouldn't
up into
complain.
TV channels and
Exactly.
see the pixelated Spice Network.
You gotta
My shit, you wouldn't be
get
able to
into
really
that,
make it
right?
I'm with Murdoch. I'm there with Murdoch.
Yeah, I felt like Playboy was like, oh, you was clean cut, like you know. But if you wanted the dirty shit, you went the spice, and you tried to get it dialed on that TV. It's all static. He's like, I think that's a nipple.
This is
Yeah.
Greg's childhood, by the way.
This is my childhood. I think that's a nipple. That's a belly button.
This is how he grew up.
That's a belly button. That's an outie.
You brought up a funny point though. What show would you absolutely not want to be
Tales
part
from the
of?
fucking Crypt.
Like
No,
if you
son.
found yourself in a WandaVision hex situation, you woke up and you found out you was in a Tales of the Crypt episode, I'd nope the fuck out of there as quick as I could.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
be
where's
on
the fucking barrier?
I can tell you one show I wouldn't want to be on. What wasn't a show? It was more of a mini series. It was on TV. I wouldn't want to be in Roots. I'll tell you that.
you wake up, you
Yo!
Chill.
How did that become the deal breaker? Everybody, like seriously, like I wouldn't want to be in Roots because let's be honest, if you went back that far, I might go back a little too far. Next thing you know, you change.
I might take Tales from the Crypt over Roots.
I wouldn't want to be on Cops. I'd be like, what you want? What you want?
What you gonna
like,
do?
shit.
What you gonna do?
Bang, bang, baka, dum.
The money on don't be there. At least nah, but they gon' bang don't.
That's why like, I'll be mad as hell. I was on an episode of Cops. Like,
You know the thing about comedy?
Dummy!
Dummy! That dude
What
went
you
off.
wanna do?
Like it was like he wasn't. It was like
What you
somebody.
wanna
It
do?
was like somebody in the studio wasn't listening. He was like, "Tell me." Like, shit. What do you want me to tell you?
Yo, that
So,
shit is hilarious.
we got Roots, Cops,
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt.
Full House.
Judge Joe Brown.
Judge Joe Brown.
wait.
Call you a crackhead and shit.
Why you so roasting me, man?
Judge Joe Mathis.
You ain't even do nothing. You just hurting your feelings and shit.
Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lee.
Maury.
Oh no!
Jerry.
That's the episode
Nope.
you find out that you
Jerry.
are the father.
I'd rather be on Jerry than Maury.
True. Oh, yeah,
You
got
are
scrapped.
the father.
Damn.
Cause at least
That's how Vision finds out in the world.
Yeah, that's how you find out his two kids. Is like,
At least Jerry, you get to fight back
I
on
got a good
fucking
one.
Jerry's on fucking Maury. Quicksilver's the cameraman and shit.
What you got, Christian?
I would never, ever want to be caught on like or find myself in a show like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I'll
I
be,
can fuck with it. I
tripping.
can
No,
fuck with
I'll be
it.
tripping.
no, think about it.
Because it's weird.
Everything talks to you.
Yeah,
I can
You're
fuck with it.
trapped
the
there.
globe, the dress,
The-
like everything.
everything.
I can fuck with
Everything
it.
talks
There's a
to
weird
you.
ass cowboy that drops
The
in.
word,
there.
what?
I'll be like,
Lawrence
Lawrence
Fishburne.
yeah, Cowboy Curtis.
Cowboy with that Jerry
I
curl.
was just jerking off, bro.
It's the word of the day.
No, the word of the day.
You're in a constant state of anxiety being in that house. Like,
You go use the lotion and you're like, ah, shit! You got a face on him.
the lotion scented it also. Like, what the
Toilet starts screaming. Ah!
I feel like that's how he orgasms.
That's how we got caught in the movie theater.
I was getting there.
Hey, Pee Wee, put that dick away, nigga.
But yeah, Pee-wee's, yeah, that'd be terrible.
Hell
I
no.
would, yeah.
Well, to be honest, any world of a kids television show, like anything young, would be horrendous. 'Cause it's just-
Teletubbies.
I wouldn't have the patience for Dora. I would lose my fucking mind. Like, I'm like, okay, I see what we need to do to cross this bridge. Let's just do it. And she gotta sit there and continue to ask the fucking audience and wait like a 10-second pause and then gotta do it in Spanish. I'm like, can we just fucking go? Like,
Move!
That's a skit.
You know what show I would love to be on? I would love to be on Sesame Street. I'll go right like, all right, where the weed at? One of you puppets got the weed. Where the weed at?
Somebody got
Oscar
this.
the Grouch's
That
skin.
motherfucker always had to be high.
Yo,
bro.
Snuffy, where the weed at, son?
Pass.
Finally get to go look inside what the fuck that trash can is.
Pass.
This nigga got a party
You
going
don't want
on.
to go to Sesame Street, man?
Fuck no. See, it's different for me because I'm a parent. So I got to see that shit.
Okay.
So I don't want to be in the street trying to throw something out with an Oscar. Just like, start ranting about shit. Like, you turn your fucking radio down. Like,
Oh, this is the new Sesame Street. It's the gentrified.
I'm just
version.
trying to throw out this cup. Like, start,
Why you gotta be wildin', man?
Exactly. You chose to live in a trash can.
You don't pay rent, no.
You chose this.
You chose this life. Like,
No, it's
you could have
different.
got an apartment.
Because a lot of those kids shows, well, the ones now I see often. So I know I definitely don't want to be a part of like most of them shits.
Is there anyone in particular that like your kid watches that's just like
Blue's Clues was miserable.
I could fuck with Blue's Clues.
I can see
Being
myself
in the world of Blue's Clues, though?
I could fuck with Blue's Clues and just like zipping in the paintings and shit.
Okay, yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
I could fuck with that.
I still remember
Dora
a lot of
is the
songs, so I
funniest
think I would have
example,
fun.
though.
Yeah, Dora, like I just don't have the patience for it, bro.
I'm trying to think of a bad one that I would like really fucking hate to be a part of.
Little Bill.
I'd be like, yo, you went for some shit when you hit older, my boy.
He was an asshole.
How you like 6 with a baldy?
I was the same thing with the other one.
Caillou? Caillou's
yeah.
a dick. Like, you'd be have the worst best friend if you were in that shit.
Dog, I would totally be an Arthur. I would totally be an Arthur, so me and him could fuck DW up.
Yo, when she got punched, she deserved it.
deserved
I hope
it.
there
You
would
see
be
a
an
second
episode.
fist, Niz.
You know what? She
Now
broke
she's-
his
now she's getting
plane.
Space
jumped.
Coaster.
You know
That's
what?
it.
You
Which
know
one?
Great Space Coaster.
The fuck is
What is
that?
that?
This is an old ass show. This is from the same people who made Sesame Street. It's a trippy ass old school kids show that is literally exactly what it sounds like in name. It's the Great Space Coaster. It is as weird as it gets. I can't even fucking describe it properly. But I would never want to be trapped in some shit like that.
Well, I tell you this, as a certified stoner, I would love to be on H&R puffing stuff.
Ah, yo! What the fuck is that? HR Puffin stuff?
It's an old like kids 70s show that came out in late 70s, but clearly a fucking pothead wrote this kids show. It's about weed, man.
It sounds like that's what I thought it was about.
If
Yeah,
you
it
look
sounds
at
like
puffin'
it.
stuff, you can tell. Look at
Oh,
them.
I've seen that thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the H&R puffin' stuff. That, let's be honest, that's we know what he's puffing.
I don't know what
It's in the fucking name, bro.
We know what he's
That's what I
puffing.
was
That's
saying.
when he said the name. I thought it was
Hash
just a
reefer.
weed show. Yeah.
I'm trying to be on. I'm trying to be on Hip Hop Harry.
Hip Hop Harry, they be getting lit. Are we seeing them? They be the kids be dancing.
They
That's
still
another.
do that?
Yeah,
That's another
it's
song I want to
crazy.
play when I DJ, man.
Dude, he's like, he be going live like every other day and everything. I fuck with Hip Hop Harry.
Imagine being stuck on like an episode of like the Eric Andre show where you're the guest, but you don't know it's the Eric Andre show. So like, you have no idea what the fuck is going on. So you're just as lost as everyone else is when they're on there. Like,
It's like-
imagine that
It's like,
shit.
nigga, why are you naked?
We just started an OnlyFans.
He did,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's free, and it's very like.
Bro, this nigga keeps posting nudes on Instagram, so I
Yeah.
can only
Yeah, he's
imagine.
already
Yeah.
naked all the time.
Bro. So
Shorty from Bernie Mac got an OnlyFans.
the Camille
oldest,
Winbush,
the oldest.
daughter.
Nessa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Little chocolate thing. You.
Thank you. Who do y'all want to see open up an OnlyFans? If y'all had to pick a celebrity to open up an OnlyFans.
Sasha Banks.
Nia Jax.
Sasha Banks.
I would love to see Nia. I would love to
Nice
see Sasha
Jack.
Banks.
I would subscribe to
I
Nia
was
Jax too.
Nia Jax. Would you subscribe? I heard you was gonna subscribe to Shayna Baszler.
That shit could be free and I still want to subscribe.
She come out with a strap on.
Exactly.
She look like tight.
Who's ready for their first reach around? What?
Who's ready for the caribou to clutch?
I would have said Trish Stratus, but she fell off.
If it was like Trish Stratus, like 2005.
Yes.
Granted, I would still watch now, but you know.
Nah, she fell off. Nah.
I think she's still.
Ooh, you know who I love? Billy Kay.
I was gonna say Billie Eilish.
Like,
I always thought he was gonna say Billie Eilish. I was like,
No.
and that's our episode for today.
And well, that was
we'll
our
see you
final
next week, maybe.
She like 17, dog.
That chick's a fucking child, bro.
Oh, she's 18.
No,
Stop while you're ahead.
Stop right now.
Thank you.
Before we get ourselves canceled.
But yes,
I mean, we made it this far.
but
There's so much shit we said before that we thought we would have gotten canceled.
Ooh, you know, but you know what? I don't know if you know this wrestler, Tony Storm. Ooh, thicky Storms.
So you want to see all wrestlers?
Yes, I
That's
do.
what
I
I'm
want to
saying.
see wrestlers.
Well, I was just naming wrestlers.
I
wanna
just
see
went on the
all
wrestlers.
Maybe they could get it so that Vince McMahon won't take any of their money, and then they can
That's what
get
they
another.
should. I know, right?
Nah, he'll make him do it like it's good shit.
I would want to see if it wasn't. I'm trying to think.
Sabrina Majors. Oops.
Ooh, is that's is that the chick from? I don't know her name.
Man, hell,
From
Elizabeth
WandaVision.
Olsen could open up an OnlyFans. I'm
No,
subscribing to
the
that
chick
shit.
that no.
Monica Rambeau.
No, that's all I'm saying. Monica Rambeau. Fuck Elizabeth Olsen. She's cute.
Yes.
Monica
Me and
her
Rambeau.
too.
But Monica Rambeau.
Monica
I'm not
Rambeau.
gonna lie,
yeah.
even Catherine Hahn
And
could get
Darcy.
it too. Like,
No,
I'm
but
like,
see,
yo, Kat Dennings.
Kat
open up
Dennings.
Kat
I'm about to
Dennings.
say that. With her big fine ass.
All that titty meat, bro.
Teddy B, you see her ass?
Bro, she just all types of things.
She all types of just deliciousness.
Oh my god, yeah.
Monica Rambeau.
Monica
yeah.
Rambeau.
They should just all do like a joint.
Bro, I've been in love with her since Chirac. And that movie sucked.
Look who's next
They
to.
did-
Look
I have
who
it-
they,
I was there. It's
look
on
who
my
they got
list.
next to fucking. Is that Billie Eilish next to Kat Dennings?
Yeah.
See, they're comparing titties. Like, see?
Billie Eilish looks like the daughter I don't want. Like if I was like, if I have a daughter,
Holy
I
shit.
don't want that. Like if my daughter came in looking like that, I'd be like, I just own you.
This nigga said titty.
Damn.
The daughter I
This
don't
got dark
want.
kind of quick.
The daughter I don't want.
Why did they keep putting those? They look similar.
Multiple Kat Dennings.
Yeah, why is John Cena next to Kat Dennings? That's weird. I don't know what's going on there. What is that? What is happening?
I don't know, like.
Oh, yeah.
TV show together.
Oh, okay. All right. I was getting a little nervous. Don't tell me he
Dating.
Before me, damn. Yeah, Kat Dennings OnlyFans. I don't know that.
But yeah, Monica Rambeau, man.
There's a lot of women
What's her name?
in the
Tiana
MCU.
Press?
Oh, man, did you see Chirac? She was just oh.
I ain't see shot right.
It sucked, but she was the best part. Because it was like, because it did the whole classic Spike Lee thing. It was like here's the thing. The first half I was with. But then the second half, it just took a fucking left turn. And I was like, I don't know what I'm watching. If I was from Chicago, I would be pissed off too, because I feel like this is making a mockery of what's going on in Chicago. But she was the best thing because she is fine as shit.
Do you think Nicki Minaj would have a good OnlyFans?
No.
Or do you think she's the type that she talks all that shit in the music when it comes down to like her actual skill of everything?
No,
Be like,
no.
oh,
Not
she's
even a little.
whack.
No.
Not even
I think it would be a
little.
disappointment. Like, what's her name? What was it, Black China? Like all that shit she be talking, and then like when her sex tape leaked, everyone was
Corny.
clowning her for her
Corny.
dick sucking skills. It was like, Jesus
Head skills
Christ.
were very
like,
novice. Corny.
So I feel like maybe like if it was like
Corny.
like people like Nicki Minaj might be the same thing. I would Cardi B has an OnlyFans, but not the type of OnlyFans that I would want to see.
Pass.
I would subscribe to that.
I would rather see Megan Thee Stallion.
Pass.
I would
Pass
see
on
Megan
her
Thee Stallion.
too.
I would pay for both.
Pass.
If I had the choice between the two, I would probably choose Cardi B, to be honest with you.
Cardi's is more like just like
I heard you chose-
other content.
I heard
Yeah.
Sniz, I heard
No.
you chose Doja Cat.
Yo,
I wouldn't mind.
that's a great
I wouldn't
one.
mind.
I was one of those people that like kind of canceled her. but kind of.
It was hard because her music.
Because he still makes good. She actually
makes
like,
good music. So it's kind of hard to cancel her.
Yeah, she's nice to look at.
I think cancel culture only really exists on the internet.
Pleasing.
To be honest with you, like I don't think anyone could really be canceled.
I'm still waiting for this damn Tory Lanez trial to go through to decide. Because I'll be mad because he makes fire, but I need to know if he shot her first.
How tall is he? Is he like 4'11"?
He's like 5 feet, dude.
He's shorter than me.
I was about to say, I think you're taller than him.
And that's a lot.
He even got like little hands. He has like little leprechaun hands. Like if you look at his if you type in his cover art for Say It, where he's doing this shit. Wait, can you type in the cover art for Tory Lanez Say It and watch when you see his hands? He has like Warwick Davis hands.
Hands like a toddler.
His hands are so little.
He got hands of a toddler.
And they like little and fucked up. Like he's always touching hot shit.
I guess that's why he shot her in the foot. He tried to aim for her chest, but
his little hands. He has stubby little hands. You know, he reminds me. You know what? When I look at Tory Lanez, because it's funny because you next to Tory Lanez is like Shaq next to Muggsy Bogues, but Tory Lanez reminds me of.
Look at his fingers.
His name Tory. Have you guys watched Portlandia?
Yes, I love that show.
Okay, I love Portlandia. Love Portlandia. Remember the episode? I'm a little guy. My features are little. My hands are a little stubby. You know, I'm a little guy. That's what Tory Lanez is. I bet you Tory Lanez walks up like, I'm cool. I'm a little guy. I can fit there. My features are small. My hands are little. You know, I'm a little guy.
He's the kind of guy that you see in person for the first time. And you're like, oh fuck.
Who child is this? Who kid is this?
I was like that.
Who kid is this?
When I saw Jewels for the first time.
Santana?
He's tiny.
Really?
Did he get his jammies back?
I hope so, man. Because
last time I seen him,
how do you have
his jammies was missing?
Like you got all this jewelry and your teeth is fucked up.
They were just gone. They were just gone.
He just didn't have teeth.
His front and jammies.
Nah, he got him back.
He got him back.
But he did a whole music video where
with
he
no
did not
teeth.
have them shits.
This nigga was toothless.
Weird,
toothless rapper.
Nah, he got.
Yo, jammies.
He got him back. But yeah, I seen him in person. He was tiny. Ray J was tiny.
There's a few.
I saw DJ Khaled in person.
I seen him in person.
Like Kid Cudi was a lot shorter than I thought he was.
I feel like to be a good rapper, you got to be short and
pretty
hideous.
short too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's short as hell. He comes up to because I'm a tall dude, so he comes up to about here.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. He kind of looked like the Penguin. Not gonna lie.
Oswald Cobblepot.
I saw Action Bronson at a music festival once, and he brought out Mario Batali on stage, and I was like, "That's extremely on brand." He's bringing out chefs.
It was kind of weird. I saw him at a Roots Picnic festival many years ago, and he flirted with my sister. So I was like, "This is odd. This is weird," especially considering she was kind of young at the time. So I was like,
"Ooh, that's not a good look."
I mean,
not a good look. You fucking perv.
I know. I'm just being big brother, but it was still just.
I'm about to say
weird.
he ain't know.
He didn't fucking know. I'm just like, this is weird. But like, oh shit, it's Action Bronson. What's up?
What's it called? Was big as hell. David Banner. I seen him in
Oh,
person.
he sounds.
But this
big as
was
hell.
like before.
He rapping.
His name is David Banner.
But not David Banner now. That's all woken shit. Fucking like a pimp, David Banner.
Okay. Yeah.
From Def Jam Vendetta. Him.
Wrestling barefoot.
Him. Like he was like
never
big dude.
Not thinking of subject. Viewers and listeners, if you ever in a situation and the person you're about to fight is barefoot, never fight a guy barefoot because that person has nothing to lose.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Has nothing to lose. Do not fight anybody barefoot. You just walk away and take the L. Okay, just walk away and take the L. But I do feel like to be a rapper, you got to be short and hideous. So it sucks for you guys because you guys are not hideous and you're all good. So you guys are screwed because it seems like
I don't know. I mean, Drake.
Drake not short and hideous.
Yeah, but there's a small percentage of like tall.
It's not a lot. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg is like the exception. He's tall as shit. Like, but there's like exceptions. But most rappers are like tiny trolls. They're like tiny little goblins.
Kendrick's small.
When I got the
Kendrick
whole,
is small.
Yeah, like the whole like
Wayne.
Well, of course Kendrick is small. You ever hear how he sounds?
Be humble.
Wayne looks like a goblin.
Be humble.
Wayne looks like a fucking goblin.
Continuing to get more into character.
Wayne is looking
Don't
more.
feed him after midnight.
He said he looked like that nigga Spike from Gremlins. But yeah, if you listen to Kendrick Lamar, he sounds like a dwarf. Be humble. Be humble. Compton. Like he sounds like.
Don't do that. He's the GOAT.
I know,
right now.
like that's why I won't make fun. Big Sean though, he's a little one
guy.
too.
Nah, he got muscles now though.
I'm more of a J. Cole guy.
Swole Sean.
Yeah,
I'll
he
call him.
now he matches his name. Now he's really Big Sean.
He's not extra medium Sean.
Nah, let's smack the shit out you now. Big Sean.
I like
for
Big
real,
Sean though. I like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like him and Janae Aiko, their relationship.
Yeah, cool. I met Bieber. Bieber's tall.
Bieber?
Bieber will dunk on you, son. Like Bieber's tall.
Anybody dunk on me, I'm fat. Like,
Cause you know he got a spot.
my
in,
basketball days over.
He has a spot in Hoboken.
Oh, word?
Yeah. And there was a period where he was just there. I remember I went with my boy. I got off work. I got off work with my boy. We went to this bar, Ainsworth, and we saw everybody. It was more crowded than usual. We go there, it's usually low key, but it's more crowded than usual. Everybody got like this stupid ass grin on their face. We're like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? So we go sit, we drinking and shit. And I had on my this army fatigue jacket with like flags and shit on it. And somebody taps me and go, yo, that jacket fire. I'm like, yo, thanks. Oh shit. It's fucking Bieber and shit. I'm like, yo.
You know, a similar situation happened to me.
Damn,
when
that's
I was,
crazy.
when I was,
He was
like
tall dude. He literally tapped me. He was like, yo, that jacket fire. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
It's worth $500 now.
you know who I met when I was a kid, believe it or not, and at first I didn't know it was him. But
Memphis Bleak?
Nah, go God.
What's he up to?
Yeah, what is Memphis Bleak? Yeah, what is Drag On doing right now? What is
Memphis Bleak is babysitting for Jay-Z.
What is Drag On doing? Nah, my dad took me to Summer Jam. I think I was like 13, and the Fugees was headlining.
Okay.
And right when they were performing "When I Ruled the World," Nas didn't come out, but right next to me was Nas. Nas came out because we had like really good seats, and my dad had a hookup at the time. And I didn't know it was Nas. He looked at me, and then he walked away. And my dad was like, "You know who that was?" Or I was like, "Who?" He's like, "That was Nas." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?"
You didn't even know.
I was like, "What?"
You sitting next to Esco.
I was sitting next to Esco. It was crazy.
Yo, I had a mad random memory that just came back to my head. But were you in LCCS when the Wayans Bros came?
Yes. I was there, but I wasn't there because I decided to fucking stay home that day.
Good job.
Like,
Of course. Of
And
course.
I'm mad because I remember the next day because it's not like they didn't like say anything like to us really much about it, like them being there. Because like I think what happened was one of the kids in the younger classes.
I think it was Corey.
Yeah.
This was our middle school, by the way, our middle and grammar school that we went to.
Like,
So wait, what happened?
One of the kids was related to him,
yep.
and they came in
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're
to
talking
like
about.
show off a new TV show or a cartoon that they were showing off.
Probably.
Like,
You're talking about a
as
kid
a
named
favor.
Kevin?
I forget his name.
I think his
He
name-
had light eyes?
He was I'm trying to remember what he was.
Because there was some Wayne's kid that lived in Jersey
He was
City,
like-
and he always
Oh,
would tell us
I
all
went
the time.
to high school with one of the Wayne's kids, Damian Wayne.
There's a few of
Oh,
them.
shit.
There was a
The
few of them
nephew.
around.
I know who that is.
I went to high. He was a couple
went to
grades
school
ahead of
with
me.
Batman's son?
I was I did.
Damian Wayne.
Damian Wayne.
Damian Wayne, but yeah, I think he was a junior.
Yeah.
He was a junior, I was a freshman. And he actually, my dad coached him. He played for my
Okay.
dad too.
But I saw the Wayans Brothers in LCCS.
Damn.
And
Yeah.
I remember I didn't know that they were there, and I was getting something from the vending machine.
Yeah,
and I
just
turned
like
around,
they did it. Like,
and
it was
Marlon and
just
Sean
it was like
were
a
there,
spur of the
and I was like,
moment
"Oh,
thing.
shit."
Yeah.
Like,
It was like a
and I
spur of the
was
moment
like-
thing. Like they didn't tell like anyone like
Yeah.
this was going to be a thing. Otherwise, I would have made sure I was there.
You took off
Yeah.
that day.
I used to skip school so fucking much, like all the time. Like I especially
it's
this
in
was
the
towards
bloodline.
like my end of the time there. So I was
It's
just
in the
like,
bloodline. I used to skip school. My senior year, I barely went to class.
I mean, I got to see Marlon Wayans in person. Like it was 2015, 2014. It was in he was hosting this thing for 4th of July in Philly that was airing on VH1. There's like a bunch of performances going on. Now I personally went. It was me, my girlfriend at the time, and like 2 of our other friends. Now I just wanted to see Ariana Grande in person. I just wanted to see if I could just touch. Like, her,
You would have got
ankle,
mauled so goddamn quick.
real quick.
They'd have
you know.
grabbed you. They'd be like,
It was like her performance.
you were
Exactly.
thinking it.
Exactly. I was gonna risk it all. I was gonna risk it all.
They would have grabbed you just for thinking it. I wonder if I
yeah, he was hosting it. I think Nicki Minaj was like one of the other main headliners. But then the trip was for nothing because her grandfather had died that weekend, so she canceled. So I didn't get to see Ariana Grande.
Her grandfather was like, "Hey, I'm
Said,
gonna
I
fuck your
heard that
chance."
there's somebody in the audience who's gonna try to touch you. You shouldn't come in.
I'm gonna just ruin his shit real quick.
Her grandfather was like, "Oh, somebody's gonna try to touch you in the audience. Let me have a heart attack right now."
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
I actually got to see Nicki Minaj's ass in person when she performed at the World Trade Center for one of the VMAs. I was coming from a gig and I was just walking through. I didn't know what was even going on, and then they had everything closed off. But me being me, I wound up having I snuck past security to go around. Cause I was like, fuck it, I need to get home. I'm not taking a long way going outside. They were making people going outside to go around. Fuck that. So I managed to just sneak around, and I was sneaking around behind the stage. She was there with her dancers, and I was just like, shit, that ass is fake, but it still looks delicious. And then I went home.
I saw Lil' Kim on accident once.
Wait a minute,
I didn't know she
version?
was. This
Which
was like
version?
this was like when I was in college, like maybe like
Oh,
2013.
so she already fucked her face up.
Yeah.
So she already fucked her face up. She already looked. She looked like.
She came out to the.
She like Lionel.
She
from-
came out to the Godzilla theme. It was funny as hell.
Leave Lil' Kim alone.
That bitch like she like Chikara from Thundercats.
That's the last person I would expect. If I was somewhere and heard the Godzilla theme and outwalked like Lil' Kim, I'd have been.
Oh, but no, that makes sense because wasn't that around the time she was beefing with Nicki Minaj and she had Black Friday?
Oh,
and
probably,
she did it over
yeah.
the Pharaoh Monarch beat, you know.
Yeah.
Get the
was,
fuck up. The Godzilla thing.
Oh,
Get the
okay.
fuck up. Yeah, she did over that beat.
It was like a Wu-Tang reunion show, and then they just had like a bunch of acts like opening up, and
That's
it was just
fire.
like
That's
it was dope.
fire.
It was like Currency,
That's fire.
the Diplomats, Bone Thugs and
Wait,
Harmony.
was Currency on time?
He was the first person that
Okay.
played.
Oh, he's never
They
on time?
made sure he was.
I
never
wasn't
on
on time, and I walked in during
Because if
Currency
it was
set,
his show,
actually.
then you would have been
Yeah.
waiting there like for a minute because he'd be like super tardy for his own show.
Very Lauryn Hill-ish. you said.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
Okay.
And he'll blame it on the weed.
Yeah.
He's done it.
Yeah, but no, listen. I'm
Every
a certain,
time?
Listen, anybody will tell you they know nobody smoke more weed than this guy right here, and I'm productive as fuck. So that's no excuse.
That's your boy.
That's no excuse. But I think the best person I've ever seen in concert was Summer Jam '95, Method Man, and Wu-Tang because they had bags of joints.
Wait a minute.
and they
I'm
would
sorry.
throw
Wait,
it-
Method Man and Wu-Tang?
Well, not they had some,
Like he's
Yeah,
not.
no, not like that. They had
'Cause
some
that's-
members.
that
in
was
there.
disrespectful.
No, not like that. Not like that.
Okay.
'Cause and he'll tell you I'm the biggest Wu-Tang fan.
I like
no,
that you
but
just called him out for that shit.
No, I wasn't gonna let that ride. Like, it's like Joey Bad and Pro Era, Tyler and
Tyler
Odd
and Odd
Future,
Future.
you know what it is?
Pharrell and NERT.
That's what I would leave. If I see
know
that
what?
shit, I'm like, man.
No, I'm sorry. Continue
Fuck
your story.
you. Fuck you. No.
Continue your story.
No, there was some members there because they support each other.
Right.
But they had just bags of joints. And they just handful. They was just throwing it in the crowd.
What the fuck?
Just throwing joints in the crowd. It was the greatest thing I ever seen
dangerous.
in my entire life.
Which is laced.
I'm about to say, surprise,
No, it's
security
Method
ain't-
Man. It's pure weed. This is that is a gift. Method Man, shout out to Method Man. You gave people a gift, okay? That's why I love Meth and Red. They give people gifts when you see them in concert.
Red is one of my favorites.
I love Red.
One of my idols, for sure.
Red. And
And
nobody,
he's still fucking.
He's
his
still
shit's
going.
still good.
Yes.
Like
no one ever talks about how he completely just ripped Eminem to shreds on that track that they did back in the 90s. I forget what the track was called, but they did a song together and Redman just ripped Eminem.
Of course he did.
And this is Eminem in his prime, and Redman just slaughtered him.
Of course he did.
Which is fine. 'cause
Well, Eminem, like,
that's
says, like,
what I'm about to say,
Redman is, like, one
Redman's
of
like
his,
his
like,
favorite
top
rapper.
Yeah, Redman's
Yeah.
his
Like
favorite.
at Governor's Ball, like I think Redman he came out like at one point. He didn't perform, but he was there. I remember he had mentioned it. and shit
Was
like
he?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there too. Oh,
Yeah.
Shout out to Redman, Jersey's own.
He's one of my guys.
Jersey's own. Redman.
I didn't know he was a pretty ill DJ too. Like I was watching a couple
He
of videos.
started out as a
Yeah,
DJ.
he was doing the turntablism.
Yeah,
Doing,
he started out as a DJ
Yeah.
before he was an MC.
You ever seen the Redman Cribs episode?
Yes, the best
It's
episode.
the best episode
Best
in MTV
episode.
Cribs history is the Redman episode. I don't give
That's
a
my
damn.
cousin. He's just sleeping on the floor, just walking around. You know?
Bro, even his doorbell didn't was he was like,
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
gotta push the
yeah,
wire,
yeah,
put the
yeah.
2 wires for the doorbell to work. Like,
That's because he's the only one who used his real
His
house.
real
He
shit.
Real House. He even said it. He was just like, yo, I'm not gonna be fake about it. Well, no, Master P, Real House was real good. Master P got money. He
Shout out to Master P.
Master P,
dude.
that motherfucker flossing. Okay,
I always
that
had a
was
feeling
real.
they wasn't ever using it in Real House.
Master
don't know.
Why the
shit
fuck
was
every
real.
time they show their fridge is nothing but like a couple of bottles of water and like
Fridge be mad
a Gatorade.
clean.
It'd be
Yeah.
mad clean with water and thousands of dollars worth of Cristal. Like, really?
Like always some,
Really?
like, dumb shit.
We doing that?
Like,
Like, you just wake up, just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go shopping and get a whole bunch of Cristal. Really? Come on, stop it. Fucking hated that
I mean, look
show.
at the era we was in, man. Cristal was there.
Well, that was the Jiggy era. The Jiggy
Yeah,
era. It was the
Jiggy
Jiggy
era.
era.
don't you miss it?
I had to talk
No.
with somebody. We was talking on Twitter about how rappers try to how rappers influence to drink and do a bunch of shit we ain't necessarily want to do, but because it was cool, we was into it.
I like how you worded it. Was like this. Listen, I didn't want to smoke that weed and drink that Hennessy.
No, like-
But fucking Dr. Dre, man, he put a gun to my head. It was like,
Listen, they was out here making
do it.
if you want to be cool,
You want to be do it, you do it for
Listen,
Suge Knight.
they was out here making Nuvo sound like it was the shit.
Yeah.
I never,
and it
still never
wasn't-
had that drink. To
Man,
this
that
day.
shit is a fucking what do you call those damn alcoholic drinks that's like juice?
Wine cooler?
Is it? Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
it's like a fucking.
It
wine
looked. It
cooler.
looked like one. Like the only one I remember like actively like campaigning for was Pharrell's like liquor that he had like back in 2012,
I didn't even know he had it.
20.
He had a liquor?
Yeah,
See,
it
niggas
was
ain't
called. It
even
was
know.
called.
I
Cream.
didn't even know that.
It was actually real fucking good.
That
And
shit
it
was
like-
probably trash, and you was like, this shit's amazing.
Yo, I'm telling you, it sounds like I would be mad biased and be like, yo, I'm telling you, drink it, you gonna love it.
Nigga Leroy was
Just
like,
gotta get a little chaser, you know?
this shit is delicious.
But
Star
yo, I'm
Trek.
telling you, I brought that to like every party I was going
Ew,
to, and I
what
was putting everybody on. I'm telling you, that shit was
It's
amazing.
like strawberry milk.
It tastes like strawberry. It was like a strawberry like liquor, bro. That's exactly what it tastes
Pharrell
like.
had y'all drinking Pepto Bismol in the club.
He had you drinking KO Peptade and shit.
Like,
Bro, I'm telling you.
But I'll tell you this though, Diddy.
Everyone I put it on.
I'll tell you this though, Diddy and Jay-Z made bank off of Ciroc and Douce.
And that's the thing. Ciroc tastes like
but
ass, bro. Like, I don't like Ciroc.
Jay-Z
like,
definitely was trying to sell us Armadale and it was not working. He was trying to get us to drink that shit so bad.
Yeah, I remember that.
Just
Forgot
like
about
Cam was
that.
trying to get us to drink scissor.
I was about to say. I was just thinking about Scissor.
Some of them didn't work.
Yeah,
Just like
Scissor.
freaking Ludacris with Conjure, the fucking cognac shit that he got displayed on Fast and the Furious movie scenes and shit. It's just there.
Oh my god.
You know what? The fact that you bring,
Shameless
you know the fact that you
product.
bringing it up just made me.
Some
thought
of them
something.
hit and some of them didn't.
There's something that's making me think, and here's the thing: it's not an alcoholic beverage, but god damn it, it was the best energy drink I've ever had in my entire life, and you can only get it in the hoodest of hoods. Back in the early mid 2000s, back when like the craze of the energy drink first started, Ice-T had his own energy drink called Liquid Ice.
What the fuck?
And it was so delicious because it literally tastes exactly like fucking Kool-Aid. It tastes like cherry Kool-Aid, and it was the most delicious
Ew.
drink
With
ever.
ice.
And Ice-T said that he was like, I wanted it to taste like my favorite Kool-Aid.
Dude,
That was
as,
the pitch. Yeah.
as a
Liquid
kid, I don't.
ice.
As
Liquid
a kid,
Ice. It was
I
called
mean,
Liquid Ice.
It's kind of because it's ice. How could it be liquid? It's kind of like a.
Don't say that. Don't say
Don't do
that.
that.
Don't say that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
He could have think of something better though.
Look, he's searching for that shit. Ain't nothing coming up.
liquid ice.
I'm trying.
Ain't shit coming
Now
up.
remember that in Jersey City on the corner store on Fulton Ocean, they used to sell that back
They
in
used to sell
2003.
Liquid Ice?
It said Liquid
That's
Ice.
an oxymoron.
Liquid ice.
Liquid
Dude,
Ice.
as a little kid, not knowing nothing about beer, Wu-Tang had me thinking that St.
St.
Ides
Ides.
was the shit.
Yo, that was the
Wu-Tang
best.
and Ice Cube.
No, you know what had me? Because all right, Wu-Tang had the second, and I'm a Wu-Tang guy, but they had the second best.
I need a St.
commercial.
Ides hat.
Did the first? No, it was the best one. It was the most legendary one.
Colt 45?
Nope, it was the Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg one. Went to the corner store, you know what I'm looking for. St. Ides. Nate Dogg had that hook. That was the best shit right there. Search that shit. Put in St. Ides, Nate Dogg, and Snoop Dogg.
Snoop's got his own red wine out now.
He does.
He does.
Remember when Snoop? Remember?
Mad random.
Mad random. Snoop got his own
Oh, yeah,
line.
we just saw it, right? In the liquor store
remember-
where we went to go get this shit.
Yo, remember when Snoop was endorsing St. Ides fruit juice to kids?
What? No.
You don't remember that?
I remember him saying VSOP stand for very special, only for players.
Nah, there's a
What?
safe. No. You know what? Okay.
What am I looking up?
Type in Snoop Dogg St. Eyes cartoon.
What the fuck?
It's the funny. It's St. Eyes came out with a fruit juice that was marketed towards kids.
For real?
Because they know kids want to be grown. So it's like, oh, I feel like I'm grown drinking St. Eyes. Okay, and I actually drunk this shit too.
What was
I
the
think,
drink
and
called?
I forget what it was called, but I think it shaved about 10 years off my life. But it's type in Snoop Dogg St. Eyes cartoon.
St. Eyes?
St. Eyes, yeah.
How do you spell it?
Shit, I don't know. I'm illiterate.
It's ST space IDES.
Okay. Like
I would have spelled it like the lotion.
Nigga, I was back there drinking Squeeze-Its.
You drinking Mondos?
Yo, I had a Mondo like 10 years ago, and I'm like, I was like,
Bro.
I was like, damn, I used to drink these on the regular.
That's how I used to feel about
like,
Capri Suns.
Like 2-3 days ago, I had a Mystic. That shit tastes like the 90s.
Wow.
That shit was delicious. I came in. I only bought it because I needed change for the bus.
I didn't even know they still made.
That's like when they bought back
Bro.
Ecto Cooler for like a hot second.
Yeah.
Or the
See,
clear
those
Pepsi.
are still good, but I had a
clear
Mondo, and
Pepsi.
it was just like, this is literally sugar and like some fucking like
That's how I felt
coloring.
about
like,
Capri
That's how I
Sun.
feel
All it
about
was.
Sunny D.
Capri Sun.
I hate Sunny D.
Them shit sugary as fuck.
I like Sunny D.
Not
I
what?
like Sunny D.
Sunny
Compared
D
to, like, regular orange juice?
Yo, son,
If they was like, yo, you gotta
Nah.
chug either this gallon of Sunny D.
See you was that black kid.
Gallon of
See
Mondo.
Niz
I'm
was
like,
that black kid in
give
the
me that
commercial.
Sunny D.
No, see Niz was that black kid. The commercial was like, I want that purple stuff.
No,
That's who Niz was.
Back then, yeah, I fucked with the Sunny D back then, but now drinking that shit is like super
Bro,
sugary.
on a hot summer day, a
was like,
ice
damn,
cold
I'm-
Sunny D in the refrigerator will fucking save your life.
Like I remember bugging my mom because
It's called orange juice, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, that's really what it is.
It's called orange juice, but it first
Nah, that
of all,
shit was super.
You
but
shut
this
your
is-
bougie
that's
ass
that's
up.
like
That shit
orange
was
juice. Oh, come
processed sugar.
You
like
probably like
juice
orange
and
juice
shit,
with the
like-
pulp in it, don't you? You
Hell
look like
no.
it. You look like it. You probably like.
I'm
choose-
fucking like I'm mad.
You
as
Wait, you
hell.
what?
You know what? Get the fuck out of my studio.
You look like
fuck out of
you
here.
look like a country orange juice drinker. You would choose that over the regular shit.
Nah, Sunny D is right up there with Tampico.
Yo, son, Tampico's the shit. Stay hooked,
Dog,
my
you
friend.
bugging the fuck out. You trying to lose your teeth. That shit is super
It
sugary.
is.
It's super
It,
sugary.
the
but-
drink looks thick. When it looks thick, you probably shouldn't fucking drink it. Like pour it out and slops into the cup. Like it's like slime and shit. Like,
You gotta put that shit through a juicer.
look at it. That's unnatural juice colors right there. Green,
Would you-
light blue, pink. Like green. Bro, like when have you ever seen a green
Fuck is
juice?
that one?
It's
Bro.
like neon green too.
Exactly. Like your inside's gonna be lit up
Yeah,
and shit like that.
glow in the dark.
You know-
you sit in the dark and you can see everything.
You know what's so
It's
sad?
like they killed Slimer to make that shit.
You know what's sad?
Liquefied 'em real
You know
quick.
what I heard? I heard that Tampico.
Just look at it.
Yeah, I heard that Tampico and Fabuloso are the same company. They just switch labels to save money. So technically, you know, and that whole gallon right there
Look at the
costs
pink one.
$1.
That shit look horrible.
That shit is $1. That whole gallon is
Like,
$1.
That shit is terrible. Look at him.
People put
Yo,
that in their bodies.
Those shits are
That is-
radioactive.
That's too bright.
Exactly.
Yo,
Like,
it shouldn't be that bright.
Yo, like
bro,
I
we're
feel
all-
like if I started drinking that, you start to see my stuff through my shirt.
You gotta put that shit through a noodle pot.
I feel
Boil
like
before safe.
I feel like Tampico is the all-around drink. You can drink it, you can clean with it, you can clean your
That shit is
toilet.
nasty,
That's-
bro.
that's
Clean
fucking,
rust off your car.
Yeah, that's
You know?
Coca-Cola, the Diet Coke.
If
Like, people use
Coca-Cola
that to
could do
clean
it,
their fucking toilets.
This
and
is
shit
the
like
better
that.
cleaner than
I'm
you
like-
are not wrong.
Like exactly, you putting that in your body. People use this to clean their toilets, bro.
You know what? I want.
Nigga, I ain't drinking that shit straight. Let me tell you something.
I don't want to drink it straight, nigga. I was going to get like a little bit of Coke. I was like, I'll tough it out, you know.
Listen, Hennessy
Even though I'm
put,
probably drinking bleach.
listen,
you know,
Hennessy
right now.
put hair on my chest. I took a swig of Hennessy straight, and next thing you know, I went through puberty. I was like, hello, what the fuck? I grew like 8 inches. That shit turned me into a man.
Man, you don't know how many projects Hennessy made, man.
Woo!
Hennessy
Project.
made like 2 of my EPs.
I'm about to say I think the first.
Hennessy Academy.
That was the first song we ever did, right?
first
The
song.
first
Hennessy
song we ever did,
Academy.
yeah.
Bro, stop it.
See, that's like
Tampico's
that. See,
nasty.
that's like that with me and
That's nasty.
weed. I've run some of my best jokes high.
I wouldn't know. I never smoked in my life ever.
you're gonna commit to the bit, walk out the fucking door.
Seriously,
I'm
dog.
lazy as hell. I ain't walking out this damn
I
door.
walked out when I did it. Tampico's nasty.
You never smoked?
Never in my life.
Never?
No.
You never had an urge?
It's just not.
Nah.
It's just not for everybody.
Yeah, this
Okay,
shit just, it's like, I'm not against it. This shit just was never, like, enticing to me. And all those,
I feel you.
all
It's not
those
for
like,
everybody.
drug-free commercials as a
Oh,
kid.
see, yeah, the
just,
Dare
like,
era.
they stuck with me.
The Dare era. We came from the Dare era.
They never said don't drink.
That was legal.
They never said nothing.
They never warned you about alcohol.
I never did that.
Or binge
Cigarettes,
drinking,
none of that shit.
Nah,
Especially
that's
the
not for
cigarette
everybody.
shit. The cigarette shit scared the fuck out of me. Like, I used to
You
like
like
this
a-
one.
I mean, rightfully so.
Those true
Like-
commercials, yeah.
They all like it'd be like some lady fucked up with a hole in her throat.
Big
She's like,
ass hole in
I
your
used
throat.
to look like a supermodel, but I started smoking Newports, and now I look like this.
Remember Pee Wee Herman? This is crack.
This is your brain.
This is your brain on drugs. No, that is an egg you're frying.
That's
sir.
an omelet.
That's
That shit
Nigga,
look
you
good
making
as hell.
It's
breakfast.
actually making me hungry right
Nigga,
now.
you making breakfast. That's what you
I'm
making.
starving, nigga.
You making breakfast.
Oh man. Anyways, we'll bring that to a close. We appreciate everyone watching or listening on Camp Nas. Just real quick to sign us out. We're here again with
Murdoch.
Niz Centine, aka the Niz, aka the last girl bender, aka I never held an AK in my life,
That nigga got more names than the nigga from Wu-Tang.
aka Big Bobby. I'm sorry, I forgot that one. Go
All
ahead.
right, Method Man. And this is Gregory Hall.
and I'm Leroy. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all again.
Peace.